Welcome to a special episode of Primecast. My name is Jesse,
My name is Wyatt.
and today we're being joined by a very special temporary co-host for today, Dylan.
Hello.
And I've offered him to to co-host for this evening, which we were planning on doing last week, but it just kind of fell apart because you helped a brother out. You heard my desperate cry for having a complete war machine, and you sent me the ammo chain, some hands, and a surprise.
A surprise?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the bot shots.
Yeah, bot shots, which I've been playing with a lot, actually. But I'm still really confused about bot shots. Well, I was thinking, like, their thing on their chest that spins around, is that supposed to change by itself, or are you supposed to change it before you, like, smash them together?
You're supposed to change it before you.
Yeah, it's like a rock paper scissors choice thing.
So wouldn't you, like, automatically be, like, wanting to do the highest number one?
No, it depends. Like, sword takes out gun, and then like gun takes out fist. I don't know exactly how it works. And then like, let's say you both choose fist or chose fist, and if you choose whoever has the highest number of fists, that person wins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are the rules. And another rule is if like they collide and like one of them doesn't deploy all the way, you automatically lose. So it's like if you have a faulty one, you're screwed.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird, but hey.
And what's really cool about those bot shots is they're all from different sets. The Optimus is from the launcher, the Megatron is from the 3-pack, and the Bumblebee is for the Battle for the Matrix.
Cool.
Oh wow.
Yeah. The Bumblebee. Did you have a lot of problem getting the Bumblebee to like click in place, like to get him in car mode?
Not that I know of.
Oh, I guess I'm just retarded then.
Might be.
Because yeah, they're pretty neat. I mean, they're definitely not for me, but I mean, I can definitely see the appeal in them in the post Yu-Gi-Oh!
So, Jesse.
Bakugan era, where it's like card games, but now it's evolving into like deploying little toys. Like, is that Bakugan where it's like you shoot a little ball and it turns into a little monster?
Yeah, it's like a marble.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I'm not into that cult.
What's that?
So I wouldn't know. I'm not into that cult.
Oh.
The Bakugan cult.
Oh.
Thug people.
Thug people.
Thug life.
So I guess we'll start. Do you have any new purchases, Dylan, that you like?
Well, I actually got a bunch of stuff this week. I got Dreadwing. Haha, what?
Bitch!
I actually found another one today.
Yeah. It's been so hard.
And I bought MP10. I got first edition Viacon. And Masterpiece 12.
Damn.
MP12.
I wanted to go on my Prime's trailer.
Refresh my memory. Who's MP12?
What?
Who's MP12?
Sideswipe.
What, you own it now?
No, I pre-ordered it.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, holy hell.
Yeah, I was really confused there for a second too.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
What?
I wasn't
Did I
told.
miss something?
How long have I been asleep?
No, just
How you liking MP10 Optimus?
well, I like his blue eyes a lot better than the black dead ones of the
That
Takaro.
is something I really do, because I've owned the Takara one for about a year now. I love the figure, but that is one thing that's always that's drove me crazy, is that the eyes are like soulless.
And I like how the Matrix chest thing is chrome instead of black.
Yeah, that's really nice. I might pick it up, but $100 for a figure I already own, just for a little few cosmetic changes.
You can buy it from me. You can
Yeah.
buy it. Just be like, here, take it.
Get it for what?
Because yeah, I'll let you play with it. Like, you can buy it, play with it. Be like, all right, I have an experience, and send it. Like, yeah.
You should let him rent it.
Rent it.
I'll take a lease out on a Masterpiece Optimus Prime.
Hell, at this point, I'm
You guys
sure
could
you'd
just
take
split it.
you lease out on a Dreadwing.
I would lease a Dreadwing for about $3 every 2 weeks for the next 6 years.
You guys could lease the Optimus, Wyatt get the Optimus, and Jesse get the trailer and the accessories.
I don't even want the trailer. I honestly don't.
Well, you just let him keep the trailer.
Jesse, you want a trailer?
I already have the trailer.
You want two? You want to make a
What
super
about
trailer?
Optimus?
If I had, like,
Make
I don't know. I just not digging the trailer. I'm sure if I get it, I'm not gonna be like, oh, it sucks. But I can see that totally becoming something that quickly goes into storage just because I have nowhere to put it.
I like the trailer. I think it's pretty neat. I mean, it's basic. It doesn't really do anything different that any other Prime trailer has done. It just, I think it just looks real nice.
I don't think it looks horrible or even bad at all. I think it takes up too much space. Yeah, I just don't care. I think the cab mode looks fine. I just
You're
personally
more about the
I
robot.
don't need a trailer for my Optimus. I just don't.
Okay.
I think it's awesome that they included it. You know, it's just personal preference.
What about you, Wyatt? Have you got recently? You just went at a comic convention, so I know you got a bunch of shit.
I got a lot of stuff. Do you guys have a couple minutes?
Yeah.
Well, I got a job, which is pretty cool. I got
job.
huh?
A new old job.
Yeah, I called Toys R Us back one day. I was walking back from the restroom one day during class, and I was like, I really don't feel like going back to class right now. How can I use some time? I was like, oh, I know. I'll just call Toys R Us and be like, hey, can I have a job? And because I had applied, and I finally got an application to go through, and I call, and the woman's like, yeah, we were just waiting for your, and I was expecting an interview and stuff, because, you know, that's just procedure. And it's like, yeah, we were just waiting for your, background check to come back, so could you come in next Thursday for orientation? I was like, huh, okay. But then Thursday comes around, the past Thursday, or yesterday, basically, and they're just like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm not gonna be here, so come by next Thursday. I'm just like, oh fuck, I just want some money, like, please. But yeah, I got.
So is this going to be another seasonal position, or is it permanent?
It's they said technically it is, but the fact I'm getting on early and I'm going to school next year, like college, and I think if I smooth them over, I can be like, hey, can I please just have a job? Like, I need one. I'll work whenever you need me to. Because I really do. I need a job. I don't even have my license yet. I don't drive. And I have my rates for my insurance. My insurance will only be $68 a month. And that's really good. The thing is that I just can't even afford that. I can't even afford toys right now. Or at least a lot of them. The ones that I'm getting or have, you know, Comic-Con was different because my parents were going to that, and, you know, I still live with them, and they was like, alright, well, we'll treat you most of your, expense. And, like, my Unicron and stuff it's all been paid for, a while ago. But, yeah, I have like, no money right now. But hopefully I'll have some stacks on deck soon.
Bum.
You call me a bum?
Yes.
You're 14 years old.
Yeah, but yet he's somehow be able to buy all his stuff. You can't.
Exactly.
It doesn't make me a bum. It makes me poor. I'm not going around saying, like, hey, guys, buy me stuff.
Bums are poor.
No, hobos are poor. Bums
are...
bum things.
Bums are hobos. Kerosene is Red Bull.
Another... What?
Okay, then.
I
guess so.
Who paid for your Prime?
Myself.
Sideswipe.
I borrowed a little bit of money because I'm a bum as well.
What about Dreadwing?
I paid for that myself too. I found it at Walmart.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's cheap.
We have like 5 Walmarts, and 1 Target, and 1 Toys R Us.
That all had it, or where you all went?
Just where all went.
Okay. The MP Prime is pretty good. Did you like save up for that?
Kind of. Just kind of off and on.
Yeah.
Like I had ordered Red Alert, but I canceled that for another $80. So that helped me pay for Prime.
I take it your parents are money.
Oh no! I sold
Not like they're like money like your bank. I mean, like, do they have sustaining jobs to where they can lend you some cash? Because I mean, you're younger, so it's not like it's a bad thing.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And I sell a bunch of stuff on TFW.
It's interesting.
Like I sold like 4 Viacons.
Where'd you get them?
Well, I had acquired a couple over online, used ones.
How much did you pay for them?
This guy's an early pimp, man.
No, this. How much did you pay for them, and how much did you sell them for?
Well, I sold them for 15 shipped, and they were just reboxed. Wasn't
Okay.
trying to make profit there.
How many Viacons do you have for yourself?
Well, I have one first edition, one RID, one Arms Micron regular, and one Arms Micron J Viacon.
Are you gonna get? Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Probably the general, yes.
Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Enough of that.
Too many
At-
Viacons.
At the I have like 5. At the convention, I got a little Marvel Legends like haul. Where I was like, I want stuff. I walked in and I'm looking around. I'm seeing some cool stuff. The first thing I had to do was buy because Norman Reedus was there. If you don't know who Norman Reedus is, if you've ever seen the movie The Boondock Saints or The Boondock Saints 2 All Saints Day, Norman Reedus is Murphy McManus in the movie, or more commonly known as Daryl Dixon from The Walking Dead. He is the coolest fucking guy I have ever met in my life. Now, my parents wanted to go there to see Val Kilmer because they liked the movie Tombstone, and just, Val Kilmer's cool. He was the biggest fucking asshole that they have ever met in their entire life. He's pompous. He thinks he's so much better than everyone. His shit doesn't stink. And just that's all I heard. Like, and everyone even there was
He's
like, yeah,
Batman.
I love the picture when he's like super fat and he's turning around in a chair at like a cafe and he's smiling really derpy and he's like, "Remember when I was Batman?" But yeah, but Norman Reedus, he was awesome. The coolest thing too was me and my friend Chris were in his line too. Also, Sean Patrick Flannery was there, who is Connor McManus, who is the other brother in Boondock Saints. He prank called my friend's dad. And that was just awesome. And then both of them remembered us from the day prior. I got a drawing I did of both Saints signed, and I also bought a Walking Dead zombie figure, and it got signed by Norman Reedus. When I got there, they were all sold out of Daryl. And apparently other vendors bought all the Daryls from other vendors, but I never found one put up, like, for sale. So I don't know what the hell they're doing with them. Like, people bought like 6 at a time. I'm just like, okay, I'll just get the zombie. But I was upset because I saw like 5 people with Daryls getting signed. But anyway, it was an experience meeting them. It was fantastic, and I'm looking around for other things, and I see this wall of Marvel Legends. I'm like, oh, neat. I turn around, there's a huge wall of the new Marvel Legends, and I see Deadpool. I was like, ooh, I didn't even know that was out. Like, I knew it was out, but I didn't know it was in circulation yet. Like, there's like some maybe like leaked ones. I was like, how much for Deadpool? I think I was like 30, and I was like, okay, I'll come back. I come back later. He's like, alright, it's 40 now. I was like, what the fuck? Why? He's like, well, demand's just gone up. And he was a nice guy about it. He wasn't like, you gotta pay that. And he worked out a deal with us later because we bought more stuff from him. And he was just like, I'll knock a couple dollars off each other thing because he's just in demand. And it's Deadpool, and I could kind of understand that. So I paid the 40 for Deadpool. So I got X-Force Deadpool, and I also got the new Doctor Doom, they're both just fucking cool. And I got a bunch of extra guns for Deadpool. I went to another booth. They had a Nick Fury for $30. I got
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. When I walked up to the booth the first time, I saw Hawkeye, Nick Fury, Hawkeye, Nick Fury. Went back the next time, there was just one of each, and I bought the Nick Fury. The next day I went back, there was no Hawkeye. Also, I didn't see a single Iron Man or Thor, or Iron Man or Captain America from the Avengers line. I saw Hulks, Lokis, and Hawkeyes.
That's weird.
Speaking of Avengers,
because people know they're in demand. Yeah.
my Walmart is packed with Iron Man, and I actually found a Hulk today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Iron Man is everywhere. Iron Man and Cap are just.
Because I'm getting the Avengers to go with my Amazing Spider-Man.
I'll have to cover. I'll have to be reminded to cover this because this is not my Comic-Con haul. I'm pretty sure. Did I talk about my Amazing Spider-Man 6-inch figures?
Nope.
On the show? I didn't. Okay, then I'll talk about those. I have something I want to say about those. And I also went to another booth, got a loose Marvel Legends Black Widow, and I decided, well, shit, I'll just throw her. Even though she's not accurate, I threw her on my movie Avengers display.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was wondering. At first, I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And then I remember seeing pictures of that Marvel Legends Black Widow before. It's like,
Mhm.
oh, I see what you did there.
I took my war machine and I drilled some holes into his feet. I got a base for him. Um, I got. Uh, what else I get from the convention? I don't know what else I got from the convention explicitly. I got a new skateboard deck. I bought a blank skateboard deck for pretty cheap and some new wheels for because my skateboard wheels are fucked. And I painted it, and I was like, oh, I'll have fun with this. I painted Adventure Time on it, like a lot of the characters, like Finn, Jake, Flame Princess, Bubblegum, Fiona, Cake, Ice King, Gunter, a lot of people, and a lot of people really like it. I'm really happy about that. Oh, I also completed my Marvel Legends Fantastic Four and got Human Torch and Invisible Woman, and I also got the first run Wolverine, which is a cool fucking toy. I was gonna get Hulk, but I ran out of money.
Marvel Legends Hulk.
Yeah, one of them. But the one I want is the one that came with like where he's like it comes with the torn coat, like lizard style. I don't know which run that is. It's a different.
I'm not sure which one that is.
And it goes for pretty cheap online, so I wasn't too worried about getting it in person. Then outside of the convention, I got a deluxe Ironhide. Actually, I saw the mold. And I was like, I never got it. I got it for like $7. It was cool. I also got some other Marvel Legends. I got the big time Spider-Man from Marvel Legends Wave 2. The green and black one.
I hate that one.
Why is that?
Because it's green. I don't like green.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I like it.
Okay.
I hate butting in. I feel like such a tool.
He looks so angry all the time. Now, I wanted the Future Foundation one because I love Future Foundation. I don't know why. But obviously, that thing's super hard to come by. They had it at the convention for like $80. I was like, no. But I got him, and I really like the mold. The mold out of the 3 Spider-Man figures I got, that is the best. He's the most stagnant, but he's the best. Now, I went to Walmart, and at one Walmart, I was looking for Dreadwing. And they had 2 6-inch Spider-Man from The Amazing Spider-Man. I got one. And then I went to another Walmart. They had, the only figure they had was a Ultimate Spider-Man from the 6-inch line. I could not find the Lizard. So I still don't own the Lizard, but I got those 2. Okay, the Ultimate Spider-Man is really kind of neat. I like his posing and his sculpt. I really do. What I don't like is his joint system with his shoulders and his neck. That's the only thing that gets him. But everything else is pretty solid and cool. I love how he looks.
I have no interest in getting that one, just because.
And that's all right. He's not a fantastic toy.
Yeah.
He's not like the second coming of Christ.
I can find like all of them in like high supply, for whatever reason, in every Walmart in my area. There's like right now I could probably find about 6 of each at any Walmart.
Yeah, I've had a hard time finding the Lizard. Okay, now Spider-Man, the main Spider-Man. I know what you mean with being disappointed with it, because I saw so many pictures before I bought it about how people had posed it and just how they displayed it, and I got the figure, and my first thought was, how the fuck did they do that with this toy? Is this the same fucking toy?
Mm-hmm.
And it is. It is the same toy. I don't know if my joints on mine are just weird, but he's incredibly lanky, and his upper torso is way too stocky, and his whole midsection is just a cylinder. And his torso joint's way too high up. His head is a really awkward shape.
Yep.
I could not stand those gold eyes. I had to paint them silver. I know it's accurate, but they just look so derpy with just everything else. All the other wrong proportions with the toy.
Go on.
His web, I just like, no, this doesn't work. So I have my Ultimate Spider-Man hanging from that web. But he's not a horrible toy. He's just extremely awkward and weird. And I have him in my Avengers display. So
Did your Spider-Man's elbows have the same problem as Jesse's, where they're stress marked?
let me see.
Yeah, because my
are.
left one, the left on his left elbow, is so stiff, like it barely bends, and then it just gets a stress mark.
Mine's its left leg, like where its calf meets its knee joint, it's like bent awkwardly to the left. So
Yeah,
I can't even really stand right. I'm trying to warp it with the little stand and boiling hot water, but it's not working.
Jesse, Is it the top hinge in the left arm
Yep.
and the shoulder? Yeah, mine too. What is it? Is it like it does have a stress mark, but it's all stiff because the um the little um the little hinge in there, the little U thing, it's not long enough to where the holes were placed.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
Do you not like this figure at all?
I mean, I like it. It looks good. I mean, it looks all right to me, but playability wise, it just annoys me.
And
So
I
I just have it. I just have him and Lizard, with their stands attached to each other and just looking at them, which I think is the best way to
if
enjoy
there
them.
was one if there was one thing that this figure needed, like definitely needed, like even as is, and it would have been totally better, would have been interchangeable hands. Because why is his one hand, his left hand, like it's like he's about to shoot web,
Yeah.
and and the other hand's pretty cool actually. I really like the other hand. It swivels nice, but yeah, it looks weird. He should totally have interchangeable hands.
Do you have him with your Avengers?
Yeah, I have. Yeah, I do.
How does he look with them?
He looks really cool because I have. I'll upload a picture later tonight if I remember, but I have Loki in the back and he's turned like he's like turned sideways to where he's like being all devious. In the middle back I have the Hulk. The next to him I have War Machine. Then like to an angle in front of War Machine I have Black Widow. In front of her Hawkeye. Next to Hawkeye, to all the way going to the right is Iron Man. Cap in the front middle. Thor. And then Nick Fury kind of standing there all looking proper. And then in between them, crouching, I have Spider-Man.
See, I'm too OCD to do that because I can't have Spider-Man and Lizard with the Avengers because they weren't in the movie. I have to have the whole line by themselves, and I have Spider-Man and Lizard in their own little display off to the side, and I have War Machine, with no stand yet, but I plan on getting one for him. And if I get Nick Fury, I would have him with War Machine as like kind of like the miscellaneous sidekick bunch.
Mm-hmm. I am. Yeah, that's kind of how my Black Widow, War Machine, and Nick Fury work. Even though I do have stands for them.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I
How,
think I'm missing like one stand for everyone.
how is as far as size? How does the Marvel Legends Black Widow compare with the Avengers?
She's a little bit out of proportion compared to like Scarlett Johansson to Jeremy Renner, but it still works
Is
well.
she too big?
Yeah, she's a little too big, but I mean, it's not a big deal at all. Like, it's not freakishly huge. It's just, she's just taller than Scarlett Johansson. That's all. But she's not like She-Hulk size or anything like that. But she's average size. The problem is that she has a really weird head, and I'm kind of debating because I don't have any real attachment to the character of Hope Summers, and I can go get one at my Target and like replace the heads, and it'd look better. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that.
Cool.
But I
Yeah, I was very jealous when I saw you get the Nick Fury.
I went back and I looked for you in Sportimus and I couldn't find one. You know what I could have done? I could have gotten a Nick Fury if they had more. I would have gotten them and like held them hostage for Dreadwings. Like not from you because I mean like I owe you, but I mean from Sportimus. Like just give it up. You have to make a choice. But I got something else and the fuck did I get? I don't remember what it was. Definitely, so it must not have been too important. But my Unicron will be here Tuesday. Jesse, what'd you get?
I didn't get nearly as many cool things as either of you got, but today I got Arms Micron Unicron, Arms Micron Ironhide, and last weekend I got Batman: The Dark Knight Returns Part One on Blu-ray,
You bitch.
I
and
think a lot cooler than Spider-Man.
that movie is incredible. I watched that about 5 times already. It's
Oh yeah, I got the Avengers on Blu-ray.
oh yeah, I did. I got that too. Yeah. You both really need to see that. It's such a great. Has such a great lead in to part two, which is coming out winter of 2013.
What?
Yeah, I'm pissed about it. It's going to take. It's not even over a year.
Well, at least they're treating it like an actual sequel.
Yeah.
That's pretty-
And you do see a little bit of Joker in this. And the guy who voices Joker in this is it was in Lost. Did you ever watch Lost?
No.
Oh,
Looks stupid.
um, well, if you saw the actor, you might recognize him. But he does such a great, unique Joker. It's really creepy and really fun to watch. Just like this little short scene he had, which I might post a link to because I found the clip on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll in fact, let me do that right now. It's really fun to watch. I mean, basically throughout the entire movie, Joker is in a catatonic state in Arkham Asylum. Like he's like being fed, he's being bathed, and like no emotions, no anything from him. And let me find this video. And Batman returns after a 10-year absence, and they have the TV playing in their like little lounge for crazies at the asylum, and all they do is talk about Batman on the TV. Batman. There it is. I'll post this in the chat.
Okay. While we're, you know what I fucking hate?
What?
I hate it when people are watching, for example, a new episode of Transformers Prime, and they live tweet fucking spoilers, and there's no way to filter that shit. I fucking hate that. What is wrong with you? Like, what made you think that'd be a good idea?
They're just so excited, I guess.
No, not even. Like, these people aren't even excited. They're like, oh, that was dumb. Yeah, well, now I don't need to fucking watch it. Cool, thanks.
Alright, I posted a link in the chat.
Ugh.
It's real short. It's only 44 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
It's in my phone.
I'm,
And I'll post the link in the video description too for everyone to check out too.
mhm. Yeah, I forget what comic line it was. I don't think it was The Dark Knight Returns, but there's a comic where Batman has been gone for a while, and since the Batman has left, the Joker has reciprocated and become just a normal inmate
Yeah.
and just kind of given up on life, but once the Batman returns, he it's more of a I don't want to say a symbiotic relationship with the two of them, but it's more of a one cannot exist without the other, and it's
Right.
neat.
But isn't that a creepy portrayal of him?
Yeah, because it's more of like an obsessive, kind of like it's insane, but not criminally insane. It's like just like legitimately psychopath or yeah, like a psychopath. It's
Legitimately psychopath.
Okay, so I've been messing around. I actually filmed both of the builds for Ironhide and Unicron today. Ironhide is really fun to mess around with. Unicron is a pain in the fucking ass.
Really
Yeah.
like not good or just a
Like
pain in the
not
ass?
good.
Oh no.
The robot mode looks awesome. Like that's the way to keep it.
Hold on. Before you go on, I have to make the statement. His alt mode is a face volcano mountain jet. All right,
Yep.
go on.
Yeah. Okay, but to put on all of his stickers, you basically have to like put him in a contortionist and split his legs apart because most of his stickers are actually on the inside.
Yeah, like isn't it like for the power like the combined
Yeah.
mode with? Have you tried that by the way?
No.
You should try that like right
Yeah,
now.
because no, not right now. I don't feel like having an aneurysm on air.
Oh, because then we'll get the me out of you to where you'll just be like, well, you'll just be like, come on, just fucking, and it'll be fun.
Yep. Yep, that's it.
And then you'll eat it.
And then just stuff it in your mouth.
But the devil wings on his back, pure rubber. Like,
Wait. The gray ones?
yeah.
They're. I'm not too upset about that.
But
Just
I
like
mean,
for my
yeah,
day.
they're super flimsy, but surprisingly they spring back into regular shape really easily. Like there's no sign of deformity there. And the same thing with his horns on his head. Some of the spikes on his like rock arm are a
Mhm.
little bit rubbery too, but they're uh they're fine. And you know, like in his stock photos, like he has two long ass arms.
Yeah.
You can take off one of those and combine them into like one arm and use his micron to form his like little claw.
Yeah.
So it
Yeah.
looks more like how you see him in the show, which is the way I have him right now. The only stickers I didn't put on him are the Decepticon symbols that would go on his shoulder,
Yeah.
and I'm leaving those off. And there's like these weird tribal tattoos, which I don't know exactly. They kind of look like an emblem you'd see on a fighter jet,
Yeah.
but it's like more portraying like Unicron that you're supposed to just put at whatever wherever you want because there's no real designation for them, and I left those off. Robot mode looks great. The weird vehicle is okay, I guess, but yeah, the transforming him into the power up modes for Optimus and Megatron is stupid, and just play. So many pieces just fall off of him. It's really weird. Yeah, but I mean, I don't regret buying him. He still looks badass. Just some features of it I just could have done without.
Yeah.
And the weird thing is they don't really hurt the figure because you really wouldn't know that it would do something like that. Um, but yeah, that's basically it with Unicron. Ironhide is a decent little figure. I would really compare him with Ratchet as
Mhm.
far as size and like kind of the feel. Um,
Too short.
yeah, he's a little too short. The stickers were real easy. There's none that were like too hard or anything. His Micron though has a really long peg, which is designed to like be held in his hand.
Mhm.
But you know you can also attach them to his forearm to give him like the Bayverse look.
Yeah.
But if you do, because the peg is so long, it's like extended way far out from his arm than it should be. So that gives me more reason to buy the cup just for the guns.
Mhm.
Put them on there. Um,
That's what I was gonna do. If I get cup, I'll get a second cup. If I get Ironhide actually as well, I would just use an extra set of guns.
yeah. Yeah, I really like him. I'm glad I spent extra to get him in his proper color scheme because I just don't like the colors on the cup at all. It just does not match the mold. It just looks so much better in the red for me.
Hey, stop making me want to buy it. I've been looking for a website where I can find it for cheap.
I'm
But
telling you, you would not regret it.
the thing, I can't. I literally can't.
Well,
Robot
just do
Kingdom
it.
still has them.
Just
Huh?
do it.
And I'm pretty sure Robot Kingdom still has them.
Their shipping is incredibly harsh. I like it because it's flat rate, but it's like $15 flat rate.
Well, from Japan, right?
Hong Kong.
Oh, Hong Kong. So I mean, that's expected.
Oh yeah, it's not bad at all. It's flat rate, which is really good. It's just the fact of I don't have that. It's the fact of it is the fact of I don't have the money.
Well, get the money.
Okay, just I'll rob a bank and I'll be back in about 8 minutes.
All right. While you're at it, can you give me some?
Well, yeah, sure. How much do you want? Like 8,000?
10,000.
Alright.
All right. Thank you.
But I'll just take it from you. I'll just spend it on toys. So
I want 12 or $88.
okay, now listen here.
12 or 88.
12 or 88 or like 88,000 or like $12 or
Just $12.
just 12 lunch
Uh,
money.
what happened to your ARMS Micron breakdown stickers?
It fell off the shelf one day,
Uh,
which scuffed them, and then my cat kind of got a claw to one of the hip stickers.
your fucking cat.
It wasn't like its fault though. Like it saw it fall off the shelf and it's like, ooh, it moved, and it went over and was like, bow. And then I was like, no.
There's something alive in this room.
Yeah,
Bat, 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 bat.
it's not. It doesn't look horrible, but they're pretty like they're not pretty messed up, and I don't want to take them off just because I would just feel incomplete and dirty if I do. And
His knees don't look that bad if you take off the knee stickers. I've done that because
yeah,
I
that's
get
what's messed
ruined.
up. The knee stickers and his hip stickers, but I really like his hip stickers, and that's the one that the cat dug its claws into, and a couple of the other ones are peeling. So
I took
it's
those
just,
off too.
it's just bothering me so much that he's.
I still need to fix the one sticker on his Micron, on breakdowns of Micron, where one of them's kind of like peeling up from the sticky end.
Yeah.
I just need to get a little bit of glue and glue that down. Just never got around to it.
You know what you guys need to get
Okay.
What?
is this Scotch adhesive roll-on stuff, and then once you apply that to the stickers, and then it'll come off really easy. I've done that to all my arms microns. They've stayed on.
What's it do?
It just
Yeah, it's like a super adhesive for a
it just
sticker.
rolls on. You just kind of spread it on the plastic, and then
It's
lay it
like
on
a
your
glue
sticker,
stick.
Oh, okay.
basically.
I see.
I'm gonna stop
Uh,
talking now.
So, I open up an email. I get home from work. I get off work about 7:30 in the morning. Go to the gym. Get home, showered up. It's usually about 9 o'clock where I'm settling down. Get on the computer. I'm tired as hell. Check my email. See, because I have an account with BBTS. I get the email like BBTS news, and then the subject says BBTS news TF Fortress Maximus MP15. Like, TF Fortress Maximus. Are they talking about the candy gum kit thing?
That's
Or-
what I thought they were talking about
And
because I
then-
don't read those
And
normally.
then I open it up. It says new pre-orders: Transformers Anchor Fortress Maximus. I literally, like, I could not have done that any faster if I tried. I did not even look at the price. I just wanted to secure that as fast as possible. And then, like, I don't know what was going through my mind, but yeah, I was like, why? Of course, BB Test says the $50 more expensive, so you could get air shipment. I was like, which one's more cheaper? Okay, I'll go with that one cheaper. Got with that one, and I got a little anxious, and I actually accidentally pre-ordered two of them, which but yeah, I canceled one after I realized, like, why would I need two of these?
I wonder how many they have left. Last time I checked, they had like 400.
Yeah, last time I checked, it was like
And I bet
350.
they'll get more.
Yeah, but yeah. Then they actually dropped the price of that from 350 to 330.
Yeah, I apparently it's to compete with TF Source because TF Source had the normal price, but they had free shipping,
Yeah,
which and BBTS shipping was $20. So now they're both the same price.
yeah.
Um,
So
I pre-ordered. I did get a pre-order on Fort Max.
okay. So how old are you? What? 17?
Yeah.
17. All right. So back before even when you were come, I was, before I had internet, I would watch Transformers syndicated on TV. And this was before, like, I didn't know how many different kinds of Transformers were. I never knew that there was like a Rodimus Prime. I just watched the show and think like, oh, that'd be so cool if I had a Rodimus Prime toy. And I remember watching the Headmaster Rebirth miniseries and thinking that Fortress Maximus was the coolest thing I saw in the show since I first was introduced to it, since Optimus Prime. And I realized that, like, I had no idea if there was like an actual Fortress Maximus or not until,
Like a toy.
yeah, because
Mhm.
because as much as I was into G1, I just couldn't comprehend like how many different toys were out there.
Mhm.
I never saw it. I didn't see half of them because I just like I just had no. When the G1 is out, I've had I was really focused on just a few of them, like Optimus Prime, and that's why I have very few like original G1 figures, because
Yeah.
I only had a few, and I mean, I'm not spoiled, but like I was just kind of dumb about it.
Hmm.
So and like watching the syndication Fortress Max, like that would be fucking awesome. And it wasn't until I got the internet for the first time, you know, it was like first thing Transformers, like holy shit, what the there was a Rodimus Prime, there there was a Unicron prototype. Well, Fortress Max, holy shit, that fucker's huge. And then right then I was like, then I forget how much it was on eBay at that point. Was eBay around? I remember the first time searching for it on eBay, it was like $800 or $900. Like, yeah, right. Then let's see, I was probably about. It was a little bit after Car Robots came out in Japan, and then robots. It was translated to Robots in Disguise. I got the Brave Maximus. But at this point in my life, I was still a pretty good collector Transformers, but I was kind of focused on a bunch of other things at the same time.
Hmm.
And some time passed, I really didn't appreciate it as much, and I was like, it's not the original Fortress Maximus anyway, so I sold it. Dumbest
So
mistake I've ever made. Like in the past few 5 years or so, I'm like, damn, I wish I really wouldn't have fucking sold that. Stupid. And then like recently watching I got the Headmasters series on DVD.
hmm.
And watching it, I was like, God damn, Fortune's Max is so cool. I wish I wouldn't have fucking sold that Brave. And you know, past few years, I've been thinking about like, you know, I've been buying a bunch of reissued Generation One Transformers, Masterpiece, whatever, G1, a bunch of them. And ever since I started buying the reissues, I always thought, man, it'd be so fucking cool if they made a reissue Fortress Maximus. It would never fucking happen because cost would be too much to make it, but that would be awesome.
Hmm.
So, in more ways, and so for like a whole lifetime of me being obsessed with Transformers, it's been my holy grail before I even knew it was a toy.
Huh.
So, can you imagine my excitement when when I found out that they were reissuing Fortress Maximus as my personal favorite character in Transformers generation history?
Did you mess up your pants like Wyatt?
Yeah, like I got on my phone and I did like I was so excited, I just had to share it, and like I think you can pretty much tell my voice throughout this little vlog I did how excited I was. But man, that wait's going to be killer. It's coming out in March. Oh wait, no, well, yeah, but it's coming out in March, but oh, they actually pushed up the release a little bit.
There's the March one comes out in like there's an early release which is March, and then the full release is in April.
They changed it though. The full release, because the early air shipment now is saying for February,
Uh-huh.
and they expect their shipment 4 weeks after for overseas in March. It did say April before.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess they updated it.
Yeah,
That's yeah. I have this. Like everyone's gonna be like, "Well, I thought you couldn't afford anything." I can't, especially not this. I'm my birthday is around that time, and that'll be my 18th birthday. So hopefully, I can be like, "Hey, can you guys cover like half the cost on this, please?" And I'm gonna be saving up for this too.
yeah. I'm
So
good.
yeah,
I'm not
I
gonna.
this if anyone brings that up, this is my caveat. I have time to save up for this.
Mhm.
I know this is coming.
Yeah,
Just saying.
this is. I'm not. There's a couple other Prime figures that I might be getting through
Hmm.
BBTS, but other than those, I this is be the only thing I'll be saving up for, because this is something I absolutely have to have.
Yeah.
Like I would probably kill myself if I couldn't get it.
Oh man,
Um,
that's heavy.
and it and with it, and just recently today, yes, I updated pictures. It's confirmed since it is the Japanese version, it will come with the Master Sword,
Hmm.
and they didn't show pictures, but uh, Fort Cerebros, aka Fortress, will come with a smaller Master Sword, as he did with the original release, but they didn't show pictures, so I'm just assuming.
Yeah.
Because in the Headmaster series, Cerebros, which is called just Fortress in the show,
Hmm.
he has a smaller Master Sword, which is kind of sheathed in this machine that he has to pull out, and some fucking meter has to be lined up perfectly for the Battleship Maximus to transform into the big ass body.
Yeah.
Then he kind of uses a smaller sword as like kind of like a spine as to join. It's kind of weird. Like imagine Fortress Maximus' head with a tiny ass blade sticking at the bottom of it,
Uh-huh.
combining into the body.
Yeah, it was
And
like what is it, I want to say nervous system or a
yeah, kind of like it was
spinal
like
cord.
yeah, kind of like that. And then suddenly out of nowhere a giant ass fucking master sword would appear, and that's something that was missing. That it's unsure of whether or not the sword was intended for the U.S. release or it was just made
Only
exclusive.
since I've checked the initial stock of what they had left, I'm sorry to cut you off. They've only sold two. They have
Really?
432 left.
Huh? Yeah. But
I have 432 in my car right now. It is
yeah.
$142,555.68. Yeah, quantity 0. Update card.
Oh, that would suck. But that would rock at the same time too. But it'd be like suck.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to fit those in my house. Yeah, I thought about that. I was like, I don't know where the fuck I'm gonna put this.
But
This
yeah,
thing might have to live downstairs.
yep. And one thing that I was always kind of sad that the Car Robots Brave Maximus lacked that this one obviously has is comes with the two big ass guns that attach to a tower in his hand. Comes
Yeah.
with the two little mini cars that combine to form Cog, and just has that G1 nostalgia factor, not just that you know weird
Everyone is
Japanese.
like, oh, this needs to have a G1 accurate box. I want it to, but I don't think it will.
Like I don't know if they're expecting like the English G1 or the Japanese G1 because it's
It
definitely
would have
not
to be Japanese,
because
yeah.
I'm betting that's what people are expecting the American one, like, which is silly.
Because it's Takara doing it, and
Yeah,
it's even been said, like, this is the Japanese
I
version.
don't care. Yeah, it would be. I think it would be really fucking cool if it had a box that was just like the
Oh,
G1.
yeah, I do too.
But
I
I
just don't
really
think
don't
it'll happen.
care if it's changed or completely different. All I care is about the contents of it. But I'm going to
I
say
think
the
it'd be cool
box
if it
nonetheless.
was,
I'm gonna
this might
have to
be,
go. I'm sorry. Fuck. Go on.
this might be silly, but what if the box is just a gigantic fucking, like, metallic Autobot symbol?
That would be a little much.
That,
But
that'd be silly, but I think it'd be cool for just
yeah,
because it is like the holy grail for
yeah.
lots of
Oh yeah.
for a lot of
It's
people.
definitely mine. Uh, yeah. Dylan, do you plan on getting it?
Well, no,
No. Just doesn't mean much to you.
no.
Yeah, but
Mm.
that's expect. That's fine because you were born in '98.
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, you obviously, which is fine. No criticizing there, but
I like G1 and the Headmasters. It's
yeah,
just
it just doesn't mean nearly as much to you as it does to
As it
me.
would, yeah.
Yeah, which
Which is cool. Like
I don't worship it.
I'm
People
not,
say.
I'm not one of those kids who's all like, oh, I've been a Transformer since like Beast Wars, because I was like a year old when Beast Wars came out.
yeah,
Because I go to school with a couple guys who were like, I watched Beast Wars when I came home from school. I'm sorry, you mean when like your brother and sister came home from school because you were like two shitting in your pants? Um,
Honestly, the
I
movies got me into it.
I didn't like it, like it's been said, I got in Transformers during Armada, so like no, I don't like have super nostalgia with this. The fact of it is though, I am a Transformers collector. I didn't like start during the movies, and I respect the history and the whole aura
right.
of Transformers. So this is a huge thing,
Yeah,
even as someone who But I think the viewpoint of this isn't special to me is a really good thing because it means it kind of separates collectors and it
I'm glad it's not special for me.
huh.
I'm glad it's not special for me.
Yeah, you could save a lot of money. Um, so yeah, I think it's all right to have it not be special for everyone.
yep. Yeah, so that's the biggest thing that I really wanted to talk about because, for obvious reasons.
I'm
But
not gonna.
yeah,
But along with that news, segue, got a bunch of also announcements that were made at BBTS. A couple of them are kind of cool. A couple of them are really fucking weird. Such as Transformers Masterpiece Rumble and Ravage set. After Soundwave is being released, the next masterpiece is just going to be two cassettes.
I want to cover it real quick because I know you're gonna run into it. I want to cover the new Arms Micron ones.
Okay, that's fine. And that's going to be $60 for two tiny ass cassettes.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
That no.
It's not even. It's even when I do plan on getting Soundwave, but obviously not right away with Fortress Maximus looming in the future.
Uh huh.
But even when I do get Soundwave, I'm not going to get this because if it was Rumble and Frenzy, then I would maybe consider it because it just needs
Also,
need to match. But Ravage and just one of them, one of the humanoid bots, would drive me absolutely insane.
um, I love how they had the 2-pack come out of the Scouts, and they never explicitly said, I believe, on the United Scouts which one was Rumble and which one was Frenzy. And then they have in America we have Rumble, which is blue. And everyone's like, all right, so I guess that's Rumble's blue. And then they're like, all right, well Japan's making Arms Micron versions of these, the Rumble and Frenzy. We don't know which color scheme is which. And now with this, they've brought back Rumble being red and Frenzy being blue. I think it'd be funny actually if they called the blue one Buzzsaw and Buzzsaw Frenzy and just fucked it all up and Rumble is Soundwave and Ravage is
Yeah.
Laserbeak.
I think they do look really cool.
Oh yeah, these cassettes. There's my opinion on the price has nothing to do with the quality or just the overall fan fucking tasticness of these designs and creations. These are mind blowing how they did
That's
Frenzy and Rumble,
that's $30 per cassette.
and I just don't know if I can justify that personally.
No, me neither.
It's yeah, I just can't.
That's almost third party price.
Yeah, it is, and because I mean, it really depends. Unless these things are gonna be made out of like metal and gold. I mean, not literally, obviously, but it's.
I think the Ravage looks amazing. It has like a nice little
Oh yeah,
feline pose. It looks great. I would love to have them, but just $60 for both of them? Fuck that shit.
it'll be. It's $120 for four like 2-inch tall cassettes. I just on a personal financial level, I can't support and enthuse that.
I might just hold out on the Takara version of any of them and just wait for the inevitable.
Yeah, I am. I'm not gonna get Soundwave if they end up making, because I think it would even be a good idea even if they didn't have them all come with Soundwave, which I think they should.
Oh, yeah.
But that's just my own opinion, just on again financial level as a business to make a better product than your competitor or quote unquote competitor, because with the masterpieces they're coworkers, but still, what they're doing with Fall of Cybertron, they're having the little legend discs, data discs. They're being sold in 2-packs. If they release Soundwave here and still have them come with only Laserbeak, they could sell those cassettes separately, and I think they'd sell. Put them in cases or equal case increments with MP Soundwave, and it'd be fine. But that's just like worst case scenario because you just can't pack them in, or it'd be too much to produce all in one case or all in one package.
Yeah.
What I thought was kind of funny is how they threw in Buzzsaw because nobody wants Buzzsaw.
Yeah, it should be Rat Bat. I actually wrote down Rat Bat in the show notes, and yeah, it's.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I wish it was Rat Bat because I'll be honest, I didn't really look at these because I saw $60 and I was like nope, but
And okay, what were you saying?
that's
Oh,
just that.
that was the end of thought. Okay, another Encore figure that's just recently had a release is Devastator is now being being reissued again as Anime Devastator, but I'm really confused about the color scheme because they said that it's going to be because the first one was the accurate kind of green, But now
Mhm.
they're saying it's going to be green instead of yellow, but it wasn't released as yellow.
Oh yes, it was. There's a G2
I
Devastator. It's
mean,
yellow.
the Encore, as far as.
Oh, there was no Encore G2 Devastator.
No.
Oh, I thought there was.
Was there?
I'm pretty sure there's an Encore G2. I'm not gonna quote myself on that because I may be wrong, but I'm pretty
I
sure
thought
that.
Encore 20 was just Devastator, the green
Yeah, it
one.
is. But there's been Encore Devastators before him. Um,
Ah,
yeah, Encores have. There's been re-releases of G1 figures repeatedly. Like that. That's why a lot of G1 figures, not even just the what
There was a
vintage
G2.
versions are devalued. It's like Optimus and Starscream, and then they've been released so many times. And Devastator, that's why a G1 Devastator is that hard to come by because he's been re-released so many times.
I don't think there was a proper
Oh, yeah, I may
G2
be
color
wrong.
G2 color scheme Encore Devastator. I think it was just the original green. But yeah, either way, it's getting remolded with a more cartoon accurate head, which is something I may be interested in. I'm not sure though yet. Just because I have a G2 Devastator that's in pieces, and it's been forever since it's been put together, and just not sure it's worth the time. I've always been wanting uh, a complete Devastator because him and Bruticus and Devastator are my favorite combiners.
Mm-hmm.
For obvious reason, because Bruticus has always been my favorite, but yeah, Devastator is just because he's just very classic. He's the first. Um, I don't want my only complete Devastator to be the Revenge of the Fallen one.
Yeah.
Both of
that
them,
would be sad.
yeah. But yeah, I might be They come. It might not be for a while. Yeah, it comes out in January, so hopefully maybe sometime next year I'll get it. 134, not a bad price. Oh yeah, I want to talk about the price for Fort Max. Because I was expecting, like, when I first saw that there was a pre-order, I was expecting, like, I guess in the back of my head, I was expecting it to be like $500.
I was when this was rumored, I think 2 years ago, when speculation started churning about, hey, what if they did Encore Fort Max? The base price I had, I don't know why, I just imagined the price of $700
Jesus Christ.
because they would make a huge profit. The thing is,
Yeah.
though, people would do that.
Yep. But I was
Not
extreme.
saying like you would personally, but there would be people who would still buy it, and then it's easy to
Would you?
clearance it, $200 off. Would I do it? At the
No,
moment,
no,
no.
Jesse.
Oh,
700. I don't know.
yeah. See, they'd be, but the thing is though, it's easy to say, oh, I want that, and then you put a price tag on it, like it's many people's holy grails. Then you have to ask them, are you going to decline this offer, this like rare offer? It's like, all right, do I need to keep my apartment or this? I mean, this toy's big enough. I could probably fucking live in it, but
But yeah,
take a
when I first
second mortgage.
Guys, it's not Metroplex.
when I saw the price tag of 350, that is so reasonable. It's only $100 more than MP10 was 250 when it first came out, and this is only $100 more for something so much bigger. I'm gonna be happier. I could mean it could be happier. It could be like $100, but yeah, that's a very reasonable price.
Could be free.
Ah,
But
when Fort Max first came out, I found a box of it with the price tag still on. It was $89.
yeah.
That's fucked up. That is sick. Yeah. Like enough of Fort Max. I think I've drooled over him enough. It's gonna be torturous wait for him. Devastator, possibility, but if I don't get it, it's not gonna break my heart over.
My turn.
Hold on, Black Convoy. Like
Oh yeah, Black Convoy. I forgot. I thought. Okay.
you forgot you thought.
No, I forgot that I put him in the show notes. I remember being like, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
His prime is black.
Prime Black. He's purple. Has purple stripes too, which is
Yeah, it's like
kind of
MS.
goes the dark energon route. Does he actually? Does he have the Decepticon or Autobot logo on his shoulder? I didn't check.
I think it's Decepticons. I think this one had. I know the other one had Autobots, like the original run. This one has Decepticons.
Okay. Just wonder. Oh, yeah, when we look at his picture. Yeah, it's Decepticon. Oh no, it's not purple. It's green. Green
Yeah.
stripe. I don't know. I'm not
This
sure
is
why
a
his,
Nemesis Prime or Scourge, whatever you want to call it,
yeah.
repaint of
Hey,
MP10.
his chest is kind of a reddish paint. The
If
windows looks good. Will I get it? No. I'm not
it,
into black repaints of Optimus Prime.
I like them, but not like I'm a huge. I like them every now and again, but I am so tired of every single mold of Optimus Prime has to be reproduced in some way, shape, or
Uh
form
huh.
as Nemesis or just something. The only ones I think that warrant it explicitly are maybe a G1 one just for nostalgia.
First
Uh,
edition.
um, not even first edition, just any Prime one because Nemesis Prime was in the show. Armada, Nemesis Prime was in the show. Scourge was an RID, like in the even the Reveal of Shield version. Those all warrant those. I hate I just hate seeing so many just Nemesis Primes and
Right. It's a little bit.
it's like a shattered glass. It's been killed.
Market's way oversaturated with Nemesis Prime.
Yeah, like that dead horse has been dead for like 8 years. Not literally. I think an 8-year-old dead horse would be very
It'd be
disgusting.
would
It'd
it-
be a
would-
pile of
Bones.
marrow and mesh and bone and marrow and soup.
poop.
And it'd smell horrible.
That's kind of an understatement. Yeah. So you want to talk about the next news as far as?
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
Go on.
They announced some new Arms Micron releases. All two of them released. I think I only caught two,
Yeah,
but
there's only two.
they're hilarious. The one, Arms Micron Viacon Jet General. Now, whenever I say that verbally, I think of like a Viacon with the beret, stars and stripes, and just like running the fucking show.
The
When
the description for the pre-order at BBTS says this figure will be a silver version of the regular Jet Viacon.
That's why I got it.
really, I don't like that. What my speculation was because what my speculation was because I didn't read that. When I went
just
looking, they didn't
now
have.
read that.
Yeah, when I went looking when they first came out, they didn't have descriptions. I was like, oh, I think a first edition done as Jet would be toast so awesome. I wouldn't get it, but other people would eat that up. Um,
I like first edition.
oh, I do too. I just don't care enough about the mold to import it again.
I don't have first edition.
You will. I mean, first editions are coming back out in the stores.
Hopefully.
Well, they've been.
Oh yeah, they've been cited, haven't they?
Yeah.
Well, they were
Well,
cited before they were canceled too, so we can't count it yet.
What if
well,
we
I
get
mean, only the deluxes though. The entertainment pack never got released. But anyway,
Anyway,
so yeah, Viacon General. If it's just a silver Viacon, that's fucking dumb. At least in my own opinion, because I have two Viacons, there are two Jets. I don't need any more. So I guess for those who just like, and this is an incredible cash cow opportunity on Takar's behalf. So I'm not surprised at all. Because I bet they saw the guy buying 38 Jet Viacons, like, oh shit, guys, break out the enamels. So
Or
I,
possibly
I don't think this is a dumb idea. As an idea, I just don't care about it. Just are you gonna get
Nope.
Viacon Jet General?
nope.
You're Dylan. You're getting Viacon Jet General, right?
just because. But I believe it would give people that didn't get the original Jet Viacon because they're all sold out everywhere to get one.
Yeah, that's also true. I just love the pink on the jet. Anyway, so yeah, that's Viacon Jet General. Got pictures. The next one, you had Megatron. You had Darkness Megatron. We have been now bestowed Darkest Megatron.
Now, I just read.
Oh,
this,
shit.
I just read the description on this. You might want this.
Shit.
This new version of Megatron will come with 3 arms microns that can join together into his evil saber.
Deja vu.
It's about to go down.
Does that pique your interest?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god. The thing is, though, I really want that Death Scythe sword. Or scythe, yeah.
Yeah.
I want that. If they make that thing like come with it still, oh shit. I know it
The
won't.
Dark Star Saber. Star Saber.
Now, have, have they talked about color scheme?
Nope.
If it's black, I'll be upset because I'm just. If it was just a flat black Megatron, I'm just gonna be like, no, I don't.
Just reading that description now, my interest has definitely been piqued. I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for it. Just want to see pictures before I make a firm decision whether or not to get it or not. I would like to want it, but just based on info, not quite yet.
Yeah, I want to see more. If it though, it's darkest Megatron. If
It's so
it's either
funny.
go the darkest. They couldn't think of a better thing. If it could go either one of two ways. If it's like the Super Ultimate Megatron, it could be either like all chrome, because this one was like kind of chrome, and then or it could be all black and it's darkest, and the other one had black accents, or not even like so much of black accents, or it could be like the perfect amalgamation of a Prime Megatron and the Voyager color scheme. That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
Yep.
I'd to get it then. And when's this coming out? Next year? Sometime next year?
March.
Fort Max time. Yeah.
So yeah, Fort Max is first. All these other releases are not priority.
Yeah.
Um, okay.
Um,
Jesse,
Yeah.
what don't you like about Masterpiece Thundercracker? Like, I remember asking you if you needed one, and you said you weren't really interested in it.
Because I don't know. Because I'm just so done with that Masterpiece Seeker mode, remote or not. I'm just over it.
That's just my second mold of it, though.
Yeah. I had the original Japanese Masterpiece. I had the U.S. Masterpiece, and I had the first the Walmart Skywarp. So I have no interest in the Thundercracker version.
Oh.
Uh, Unless like if I like were able to get one like retarded cheap, I might. But even then, I'd be like, I don't know. Do I need this? I don't. But it's just at the bottom of a list of things I could get. Um, let's see. Exvogen. I don't want to talk about that. Fuck that. Oh,
Wait, what?
The
Oh wait, I thought you were interested. In that.
crossover. Not anymore. But yeah, the crossover trailer force trailer, which is a third party product that's basically like the Master Force God Jinrai trailer or Power Master Optimus Prime trailer, which can turn either your G1 Optimus or Classics Voyager Optimus Prime into Power Master Optimus Prime.
Mm-hmm.
Looks really cool, but I I don't know. It just lost my interest in the past few months or so that we've heard nothing about it. Just more things have come up that I care more about. Not just Fortress Maxes, but the whole Prime line.
I also about the what you call it Exovergen thing. I am not upset with what it's done, but it's just it looks good. But when I look or think about G1 or not G1 Classics, I'm like, okay, I want the point of Classics is to take these designs and not recreate them, but to make them look more acceptable or just more modernized or even revolutionized in the using the same aesthetic. Now this thing is pretty much just an articulated Power Master Prime. That doesn't really interest me personally. But
Um, okay, someone has a TV on. It's really loud.
huh? Really? Me. I have to pull a table all the way to me. The TV is on like 4%.
I found a Catwoman.
Really? I haven't been able to see those at all ever.
My Walmart had two goggles up on the same peg. It's kind of surprising.
That was interesting.
Sorry about the pauses. My wife just came home and she brought me pizza and soda, and I had to mic mute it because she's discussing things with me. So, for the next few minutes, you can discuss amongst yourself for a second. All right? Okay. Wait, now she's getting naked.
Oh, snap.
But she's done now, so apparently. Okay, what did you say? What was the last thing you said, Wyatt? I was not paying attention.
I wasn't either. I don't know.
Okay. Did you talk Warbot?
No, I didn't.
No, I'm not too aware of what actually this this is the fans project Warbot is the one that's Springer
Yeah, what about Defender with Springer?
Defender, and what was the other two?
Steel Core is the second one, and Assaulter is the third one, which is up and coming release.
Now those two aren't actually based on any character, right? They're like
Steel Core is said to not be, but I don't think it's really intentional, but he does look an awful lot like Ju-On Rollbar. And Assaulter is more or less broadside.
oh, I see.
But these I really love the Warbot line. Like I've never been able to afford.
I
anything from
almost bought the Springer not too long not too long. I mean like a couple years, 2 years ago. Has it been out that long?
Yeah, he came out like 2010, I think.
I
But
almost got him when he was like on clearance at BBTS for $70.
Someone on BBTS, someone on TFW offered me recently $80 for him. If I were to send them like a Fall of Cybertron Jazz, which is good. The thing is, though, I don't have $80 right now, so I'm gonna ask if they can hold it. But if not, it's not like I expect them to, because they need to sell it.
Right.
Because they're offering $100 their best offer, and they want Fall of Cybertron Jazz as one of their wants. So I was like, hey, would you be able to knock some dollars off for it? I'd send you a loose Jazz. And he's like, well, I'll do $80 and a Jazz. I was like, I wasn't expecting any more than that, but I was like, all right, well, see what I can do. But they also had a bundle come up for their previously released Steel Core, Defender, and the future Assaulter. The bundle was $250 to $75 for all three, which is really kind of an amazing price. And I was really like, oh my god, I want that, but it sold out. And I was really kind of bummed. I was like, oh, because right now Fans Project is doing to me the most interesting things with Transformers, and that's funny because they're not Transformers. But I don't know. I love the direction they're going. They have a Menasor in the mix, and how the Warbots look are some of my favorite designs. Steel Core looks like an incredible piece of molded plastic, and I wanted it for a while. And
yeah, they all
I didn't pay too much attention to it until release, and then after its release, I just gawked.
Yeah, they all look real neat. Just I've never had any interest in Steel Core or the other one.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Dylan?
Oh, where's my map? Well, I thought about getting Springer, but I didn't. I don't really care about Steel Core.
Do you have any third-party or Fans Project toys?
Actually, no, I haven't bought one third-party toy, but I do.
That's probably a good thing. You'll save a lot of money that way.
Well, I'm about to get the Prime face and the Wheeljack face from Dr. Wu.
Is the Prime face out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Holy
$11 on Ace's Toy Store.
On what?
Ace's Toy Store, like ACES and then Toy Store.
That's that's another thing. I was buying I hopefully still am, but and this is nothing against him because I've known this guy for a while and I trust him. I'm friends with him like on Facebook and stuff, and he's part of other Transformers groups, so I doubt he'd do this. And I've seen him do other or have other transactions with people, so I doubt he'd like pocket the money and be like, I never got it. But I sent him. I don't have access right now to a card, so I was like,
It's
hey, I'll
sold
send you.
out. That Prime maskless face.
Oh wow.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I sent him. He offered me $35 for all three Fans Project Insecticons, and it wasn't just me. He put it up as an open sale. And
$33 for all three, or $33 each.
well, he was like, oh, he was talking to someone else in the Facebook page, and I was like, holy shit. And he was like, well, how much why didn't you want the Fans Project Insecticons? He's like, well, I don't want those right now. And I jumped in. I was like, well, I mean, if you didn't get them, how much are you selling them for? He's like, $35. I was like, how much would you do for all three? He's like, no, that's for all three.
Oh.
And I just kind of sat there and I was like, holy fucking shit. And I looked around and he does other prices for that. Like he was selling a like G1s for $20. Like he sold Ultra Magnums for like 20 something bucks. So he does those low prices. He's not really in it for profit. He's just, something to replace the value of the toy. And I was like, I will totally take those. And because I don't have access to a card, I just mailed him sealed in like a cardstock and stuff, $40 cash. I know the risks of that. I've done before, like 3 times before. I know the risks. And he lives in Maryland, and I live in Ohio, so there's like a state, and like maybe a piece of another one separating us, and he still hasn't gotten it. And it mailed out, supposedly sent out last Wednesday, and it's Friday, and he hasn't gotten it yet. And I'm just like, that's...
Jesse,
Yeah.
I know where you might be able to get that face.
Where?
On TFW, there is a board member named Daylight80. He sells Dr. Wu products, and I'm pretty sure he still has some.
Alright, I'll contact him. See, that's something I really want. Alright, is there anything else? We talked about pretty much it. Okay, what does GDO stand for?
I don't know.
Generations Deluxe Overseas.
Oh, that makes sense. I thought, like, I just couldn't come up with anything. I just got a goddamn defensive.
Yeah, I always thought God something, like God stuff, or...
The leader images came out of the Revenge of the Fallen leader class Megatron, done in kind of like a dark energon.
Apparently that's not a GDO. Apparently it's like a BBTS exclusive or something. I don't know. It's a Dark of the Moon leader apparently.
But not Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, but it's under the Dark of the Moon tag, and I'm just like, guys, we're done with that.
That's just a huge tease of what could have been.
What it should have been. Rightfully
What
ours.
can't still be.
It can still be.
No, it won't.
Well, no.
Just can't
Unless they were to revisit, like, let's say they came back to the movies in like 18 years or 20 years. Like, oh, remember these milestones that was like 18 versions of now?
Encore number 45. Dr. Moon leader class Megatron.
Well, it would be Encore because it never got released. It'd be more of a.
Well, I guess so. It could be the re-released first edition case. Just in 20 years.
That'd be dumb.
Understatement.
Stupid.
The other day I was sitting, or I don't know where I was. I was either like walking down the street or like on a bus or something, and I was just thinking, I was like, how the fuck am I gonna pay for things? And this was a while ago, like a month ago, and I remembered, I was like, holy shit, the first editions are coming back out soon. Oh my god, how am I gonna pay for them? And 10 minutes later, it clicked. I was like, wait, I have all of them. I don't fucking care. So, the only one I need is Terracon Cliff Jumper.
Yep.
So.
Same here. The problem I'm facing right now is all the stuff that's about to come out. Like, we have all the GDOs, and we have a lot more stuff coming out. I can't remember.
I don't
even want all the GDOs. Like, the only ones I really need are like Wheelie and maybe Springer, but because now I'm looking at Defender. I'm just like, if I get Defender, I'm not getting that Springer. But I don't know.
I would like to have the wheelie and the cliff jumper.
My Toys R Us still has a wheelie, but no Springer. Surprising.
I haven't checked my Toys R Us for GDOs. Tomorrow I'm gonna call for Jedwing, and I'm gonna call for Jedwing Prime and GDOs.
If you can't find one, just hit me up on TFW or here on YouTube, and I might be able to get you one.
Out of the first editions, if I see the entertainment pack, I think I'll get that, just because I don't have those two molds.
It's fun.
That Optimus is much like Prid Bulkhead. He is not a good representation of the show model, but he is a good toy.
He's my favorite deluxe, surprisingly.
Yeah, he is a really good quality Transformer. Megatron is pretty fucking cool, like all around. The only thing that gets Megatron in the bud is uh his scale.
I
Yeah.
put his cannon on the Voyager, and it looks actually pretty decent if you peg it into the first peg next to his wrist.
I tried that, and then it just didn't look right. It looked like it projected too far off of his arm, or too far, like, you
I
know.
thought it couldn't fit on his arm.
It does. With
It has a flip out, or like it has a handle to hold in his hand,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
so like,
that will fit in.
Yeah.
to the front hole. I think if you
Oh.
modded the second hole, you could then. It depends.
It sticks too far out back though.
Yeah.
But I'm one of those people that likes arm cannons that stick off their arms a lot. For
See, now I have more reason.
And
to
then
get that.
it's also kind of loose, but
I definitely have more reason to get that now.
and the kids are decent. They look really cool with the
Oh, fuck them.
Miko. I burned her. No, not really.
I was about to say, are you kidding me?
I'm that
Oh,
one
yeah.
guy that burns everything.
Okay, I think that's. Let me go through the news real quick and see if there's anything else.
We have the.
Steve Jobs died 1 year ago today.
My mom was born 51 years ago today.
That was weird.
Yeah, this is her birthday.
Let's see. I'm going through news just in case there's anything else we missed.
Actually, he died 1 year ago yesterday.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Technicalities.
Get your facts straight, Jesse.
Well, it's still yesterday in my mind.
Your
Do
mind
you
is
have
wrong.
Alzheimer's, Jesse?
Who are you?
I'm the hipster. I'm Leonardo.
I don't think. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
I'm
So-
the teenage alien Ninja Turtles.
Oh, I did watch that show. I watched the new one of
I haven't seen it.
Nickelodeon. It's all right. It's it's that you can definitely tell the Nickelodeon influence in it,
Uh-huh.
as opposed to like the early 2000s one that was on Fox Kids or Fox, Fox Kids, which is a little bit more, slightly more mature. This one just seems like it just goes to a much younger age, and it kind of reminds me of the Kung Fu Panda TV show.
But that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some quirky, annoying parts in it.
Was Jack Black in that show?
No,
Yeah.
they have a really good impersonator.
I thought that was Jack Black when I watched it for a
Yeah,
little.
it sounds exactly like him, but it's not him.
It's like the
Deceptive.
it's
Yeah.
like the what's his guy who did Cliff Jumper in the show. He
Nolan North, dude. No, that's not Nolan North. What the heck?
who what's his the guy who did Cliff Jumper in the Out of the Past.
I don't know who did him.
He was in Dexter.
I'm trying to think of his name.
My wife would probably know who that is because she loves Dexter.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I don't care for Dexter. I find the dude really annoying.
Really?
Yeah. Like, just watching him makes me want to punch him in the face with my ass.
Batman.
Here, hold this with your face.
What were you talking about?
Something about Transformers. I don't know.
How did we get to Dexter? I
Cliff
don't
Jumper.
know. Cliff Jumper. Backtrack a little bit. What was before Cliff Jumper?
Voice impersonator.
Turtles. Okay, yeah. I grew up during the '80s with the original Ninja Turtles. I loved them to death. And looking back now, I mean that's not too different from the Turtles that's airing right now. So I'm not sure why I'm so against. I was really annoyed with the concept at first because I guess as I got older, I started wanting the more mature Turtles. But I guess it's just going to be like the '80s Turtles to me, as these will be to someone like you, Dylan, or someone a little bit younger. Because I mean, it's appropriate for younger people, but just not quite right for me. But have either of you read the original Ninja Turtle comics? or seen snippets of them?
Oh, yeah, I've seen snippets of them.
Like the Ninja Turtles were dark and very violent. Like when the Shredder was barely around. Uh, like what's a Splinter basically trains him and actually orders the turtles to go kill Shredder, and they kick his ass. And Leonardo actually like stabs Shredder through the gut and hands Shredder his swords and tells him to commit suicide with it. Like the turtles used to be real dark.
Yeah, that sounds dark.
Uh huh. And this was back when, these were the original comics. Like when yeah, they kind of did, but there's like no comic value in them, and they really didn't have too much of a distinctive personalities between them, and they all wore red bandanas.
Yeah, I remember when the NECA toys came out, and everyone just kind of shit themselves. It was like, those are not my turtles. It's like, you're right, they're not your turtles. These are the, like, originals. They all wore red bandanas, and they didn't have, like, their initials on their belt buckles.
That annoys me.
I really wanted to get those NECA ones, but I never
They,
could find them.
they're getting more expensive each year. Like, they had a stagnant price for a while, and now they, like, every year or so, they go up about $15.
Yeah, shit, too much.
I give up.
I give up. So, okay, we have a couple Prime episodes to cover here. As couple as in three, couple two, three.
First one is Legacy.
Tree fitty.
I forget what that's the Star Saber episode, right?
Yep.
I don't remember too much about it. Do you, Wyatt?
Yes, I do.
All right, go on.
Everything about it.
So, the episode Legacy pretty much kicks off, and everyone's kind of shitting their pants because, oh, guess what? Both teams, ironically, the same day, same minute, same hour, have decoded the new Icon Relic. They all go to it, and, well, the Decepticons get there first, and Megatron is kind of like, oh, fuck. He discovers the Star Saber is lodged into the side of a mountain. He is shitting his pants at this point. Because, for some reason, it's just, it's hinted, not even hinted, it is given that, for some reason, this is a huge fucking deal. And they cannot let this get into the proper hands. Megatron has to keep this.
His base was priceless.
Yeah, like my Twitter picture. It is a fact that, or a prominent belief that the Autobots cannot get this weapon because, obviously, it's some divine privilege as a Prime. Only you can hold it or use it or whatever. They're rolling with this week. So yeah, Megatron's like, well, shit. All right, I'm gonna pull the sword out of the rock, guys. Oh shit, I can't pull the rock out of the sword. Or okay, rock out of the sword. Okay, I'm just gonna go with that. Two stones, one bird. Yeah, I mean, he's like, oh shit, and everyone's kind of like, oh damn, that's a strong rock. And out of fury, he just like, I found this hilarious. He's just fucking pissed. He's like, you don't embarrass me, rock. And he shoots the shit out of the rock, and then the rock is just like, nope. But yeah, episode goes on, and Smokescreen is he tries to get the sword, but he's not a Prime, I guess. And he can't, and then Megatron's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, but then he gets saved, and so yeah, the episode goes on to where this is really cool. The Autobots at this point have now been tricked by some like fake signal by Soundwave that like jams their communications and keeps them busy all day because they're looking for a relic that's not really there. And then Ratchet's like, oh shit, that's the Star Saber. And they all go there, they get the Star Saber. Optimus ends up getting it. Now this is the cool fucking
god, yeah.
part. Now Optimus, he jumps up, and this part was intense. I don't get like on the edge of my seat for like a show like this. Just principle, like everyone's gonna win in the end, probably. And I was just like, oh shit, is he gonna make that jump? Oh damn! And then he did. And just okay. Also, how he was driving up that mountain.
Yeah.
I guess physics didn't exist right then.
No.
They had a
semi truck could not even would barely make it up like a couple feet up that hill.
Yeah,
I
he'd
was
be
watching
like,
that.
he'd go up, he's like, yeah, oh fuck, 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 fuck.
I was thinking that, and I thought Grand Theft Auto logic.
Because even at like the first 3 minutes of it, you're just like, okay, and then he just keeps going like swoops, and he's driving sideways at points. It even seemed like he was going like under a 90-degree angle. And I'm just like, oh my fucking god, dude. And then there's a part where he went up like a complete like a 90-degree incline, rounded incline. It was I was okay, but whatever. I mean, they're not, I don't know. I was like, whatever, ignore that. And he's fucking in truck mode, and he runs off, he transforms, and you're just like, oh shit. And the Decepticons are trying to get the mountain sword away from him because they have the whole mountain. They're like, oh, we can't take the sword. We're taking the fucking mountain because we can't have Optimus take this. Now, I don't know why they didn't just like put that rock in their ship because it would have fit. But I mean, I guess let's just like bait him. Okay, and Optimus grabs the hilt of the sword, and everyone just at that point is like, "Oh shit!"
It was really convenient that the sword hilt was just in the bottom of the boulder, where he could just like grab onto it.
Yeah,
It was
well,
really convenient.
he like Batman's utility belt. He grabs it, it glows, and just shing falls out. Megatron like right there just shits himself.
That fucking look Megatron had, I was laughing about that for all night. That was the best look he had.
Because he's like, oh my god, they've won this war. In his mind at that moment, the Autobots might as well just won the war.
Yeah.
And that is an extremely like incredible thing, or emotion to decree right there with that that type of high stake. Now, and then Megatron, and I was thinking this before. Megatron's like dropped the mountain on him. I'm just like, oh, there's no fucking way he's not gonna do it. And you just stand there, just like in awe of his like, I can't believe this. Like I found the Star Saber. Like this is over. I will end this because and when he grabs it, it's kind of like a Matrix thing. He was like, he knew how to use it because he was a Prime, and I was just like, oh shit.
I know Kung Pao. I know Star Saber.
I can Star Saber.
Megatron's like, show me. It's like, fine.
How'd you do that? And then it dropped the mount on him. Everyone's like, oh shit, Optimus. And he's like, he looked up, everyone's like, guys, I know it's right behind me. Watch this. Shing! Fucking mountains in half.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of times while like you said, that you're on edge of seat. There's not a whole lot of times I'm watching TV, especially this show, where I just go say out loud, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
This was one of those times where like, "Oh shit, that's fucking awesome."
The Legacy was a really good episode. I really enjoyed that episode a lot. Just for every factor about it. He had a lot of characterization and just the extreme measures that each character took because you have, Jack, being all fucking dumb. You have Ratchet like, oh shit, is that what I think it is? Optimus knows. He's like, this is a turning point. Megatron knows if they get this, they're fucked. And everyone knows it. Everyone knows this is the thing. And okay, so that's the episode. Optimus gets the Star Saber.
Oh no. Oh,
And well, yeah, I'm leading into that because I'm talking.
End.
He's in the end. He's just kind of. Oh, also, I like this because Smokescreen fucked around in the episode before that, and Optimus was like, all right, well, or where he got the use the phase shifter to get the Apex armor. Optimus was like, all right, well, you fucked around, but hey, you did it. In this episode, Optimus was pissed. He was mad.
That was funny. I laughed
He
at
has
that.
that big ass sword by his side, like.
I love that. He made it a point to like hold the sword up and then put it down on the ground. He's like, "Don't do it again," and it's really kind of annoying because I'll be honest. Like Smokescreen's character has a lot of potential, and I don't expect it to be so drastic right away. But in every single episode, he's done something stupid or just expressed this exclamated young angst, and it doesn't get picked up at all. He's like a Miko. The thing is, though, Miko never got told when she was wrong or what she was doing was immature or dumb. But I was about to say Hotshot. Smokescreen is told every episode, calm your tits. And next week he's just like, what? I don't fucking know. And then that's just it. But this episode,
They did the same thing in animated with Bumblebee.
Yeah, Bumblebee learned. What lesson did Bumblebee learn this week?
Oh,
And I think they're gonna go places with it for Smokescreen because I mean it's starting to show vaguely in the most recent episode that he is learning and he has a sense of morality and a bit of honor, and it's really interesting. But still, fact remains. Um, and then he's like, "You don't do that." And then out of nowhere, Optimus kind of like just stops doing what he's doing. He's just staying there, and everyone's like, "Optimus," and he just like assumes the pose. And everyone's like, dude, what the hell is going on? Talk. He's like, I'm receiving a message from Alpha Trion. And everyone kind of shits themselves.
yeah.
And the episode ends. Now, here's another thing. We go into the next episode. Optimus is talking to Alpha Trion. Now, I thought it was...
To a painting of Alphatron.
I thought Alpha Trion was said to possibly still be alive, that they didn't know what happened to him. Because Optimus has the line of, do you know the fate of Alpha Trion?
Right.
And Smokescreen's like, no, I don't. And that's still possibly still alive. But Optimus is like, you're speaking through me like through time. It's like, well, I mean, technically yes, but you say it as if he's dead, which I thought you didn't know.
Well,
That was
that's all that these means is that Alpha, because Alphatron could see the future, he made this recording in the past.
yeah.
So Optimus
So
Prime is seeing this recording he made in the past.
the Alpha Trion goes to explain, is like, I've used this newfound technology or gift, and I've seen as much as I can to roughly understand that there is a conflict involving you on this planet, so I'm going to send these things to aid you. Now, the problem where that plot point falls through is why the fuck would you send Tox N to Earth if you're trying to Optimus? Unless you were planning on Optimus to, like, lob it into the...
First off, you need to get rid of Bulkhead, so here's some Toxin.
Like, it made sense, though. He's like, I've given you these things, but why not, I don't know, why not make them more secret to where anyone can find them? Or, like, and half the archaeologists haven't found them yet.
Why not put them all in a ship and have it, like, all in one place on the deepest part of the sea where no one else would find it?
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, like, it's not actually, like, a plot hole or anything like that. It's just, like, what could have been. So I'm not going to consider that a qualm, but still, like, that could have been... That makes me think that was a filler. It was like, alright, guys, it's going to be a relic hunt. Alright, what's the reason for them to find all these relics?
Fuck, I don't know.
Alright, how about... Oh, I know. This is a proceeding. This has all been seen before, and these are gifts from the gods.
Sure, roll it.
And that doesn't... I'm not saying that doesn't work, because it kind of does. The problem is, it needs better,
Right.
explanation. It needs more insight. Now, that ends, and Alpha Trion pretty much doesn't really tell him anything. He's like, alright, there's like 4 left. You need to get those things, and guess what? Cybertron is yours. Now, okay. The 4 Omega Keys are the last 4 relics. And, as a quick, thing, it was said, like, verbally, not even through a feeling, like, alright guys, this is the climax. This is what we need to do. This is the end of the relic hunt. We're gonna get all these, build some character, and it's about to go down. Like, it's been said, and I love that, because the angst in the episodes, Jesse, you'll understand when you see Hard Knocks, the stakes are like, we need to fucking do this now. There is no pussyfooting around anymore. This is, like, do you think this is a fucking game? No, I don't, because it's not. And it's pretty cool how it's just it's emphasized with each character, like, we got to do this, and each character kind of has a personal strafe in it. It's revealed that they can revive Cybertron with these Omega Keys. That's cool. Like, that's neat. Now they go to find one, and Megatron's there, and Megatron's like, oh shit, Optimus has a Star Saber. I know what I'll do. I'll take an arm of a Prime, use the forge of Solus Prime, and make my own sword. Okay. Now, a lot of people were like, I thought it was explicitly said that Megatron is not a ghoul, and he wouldn't, like, desecrate, like, graves and stuff. Now, that's just, But he did. He did. He tore a fucking arm off a dead dude, and welded it onto his own body so he could, like, use this divine power. So that, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's maybe because, like, I don't know.
What I don't understand is, okay, I can understand if he, like, used that arm to use the hammer to make the weapon, But why did he need to keep on using the arm?
Well, maybe because he pretty much replicated the Star Saber, you need to have the divine power to use the weapon. That makes sense. But or maybe he's still using the forge. I mean, why would he only make one weapon?
Yeah, maybe.
So he makes the most creative fucking thing in the entire aura of fiction ever, the Dark Star Saber, which is a neat like name or throwback because they had an armada like the Dark Star Saber, but it's just like, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Whatever.
Who are these people?
Whatever do you mean?
It seemed kind of uncreative to me because
It
it
was
was kind
uncreative.
of like his new sound wave.
But it looks like I don't know. But anyway, Megatron's there. He has his Dark Star Saber. He's using and I don't know how. I don't know. Maybe it goes with because he's a gladiator. He knows what he's doing. But he's whipping the shit out of Smokescreen and RC. And out of nowhere, Smokescreen just kind of flies into the air, and RC's just like, Jesus Christ, ah! And then she just kind of submits to Megatron. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? She goes back to the base, and she's like, Smokescreen just fucking died. And
Everyone's like, yay!
there was a party and everything. There was
Beers on me, guys.
one round on me. And then everyone's like, oh shit. I was not everyone's like, oh damn, poor guy. And no one was like, oh no! Why Smokescreen? Everyone's like, oh, that sucks. But that's pretty much it. And then the first thing I thought was, okay,
Well,
I think
that's not it.
well, I'm getting it. I thought maybe Megatron made RC lie to make them think, but no, she really thought Smokescreen died. It didn't even look like he died. I was like, the hell.
I was kind of confused at that point.
Yeah, a lot of people were. It was like, oh, well, I don't think he died. And plus, I'd already read the description for the next episode. I was like, no, he's obviously not fucking dead. So why, they're trying to play so many things on Smokescreen. Is he a bad guy? Is he a spy? Will he die? Okay, now you're overplaying it. Stop. We get it. You want to keep us on edge. Don't do it the same fucking character every fucking week. Make us think Optimus is gonna die because that's believable. How many times has Megatron almost died in the show? 3, 4? Play that up more. Knockout's never had a near-death experience. Have him have one. Stop making it Smokescreen every week.
Soundwave.
Yeah, Soundwave should almost die, because that would just be intense, because you're just like, oh shit. Thing is, though, I don't know who would come close to killing Soundwave. That's hard.
Not Wheeljack.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Wheeljack, it wouldn't be Bulkhead, it wouldn't be Bumblebee.
It would probably
Speaking of Knockout.
take Prime to beat Soundwave.
I think Prime and Ratchet as a tag team against Soundwave would be pretty neat. If they have Smokescreen take out Soundwave in the future, I'll be so pissed off because no.
But anyway, back to the episode.
Optimus is like, all right, I'm gonna go fight Megatron, guys. I'll be back. Get your Omega Key. They have a cool sword fight. That fight was fucking cool.
Shit's being flown everywhere.
There's punches thrown. Just the animatics were great. What really fucking irritates me to no end is the biggest thing. Fucking Megatron just nope, fuck you. Shing cuts his fucking Star Saber in half and destroys it.
Shit.
So now the fucking Star Saber is null and void, and now Megatron has one. What the fuck was the point of that?
About that, in the new episode on Optimus's back, he was still wearing the little sheath thing, which was kind of weird. Because
I thought that was neat. Well, I thought that this is fine. What I thought about the sheath thing is can he still transform, or will it just rip his back off?
What about Megatron's new arm? Can he still transform like that too, or what?
I don't know. He doesn't have his blaster anymore, so I wonder if they preserved the old arm.
Probably in that same tank.
Probably. That'd be cool because I don't want to see him with this arm forever. Yeah. It'd be cool if they made a new Megatron mold.
Darkest Megatron has that arm.
Oh, dude, that would make a lot of sense. Shit.
I did.
Shit. Well, that's Darkest Megatron.
That's pretty fucking dark.
Because he's okay. Anyway, now that bothered me so much because it's like it was a plot device to work in another plot device and then build an unbeatable plot device. I was so like, what the hell? Now the only thing that can salvage this, and it's emphasized in the newest episode to where the Decepticon and Autobot bases are going to collide at some point. Not like they're on a crash course for each other, but because each of them have artifacts that the other needs, and they're a fact in the new episode's been revealed. I'll talk about later, because Jesse still hasn't seen the new episode. That something is about to happen. Like there's something in progress going on right now. So I think if Optimus were to get the Forge of Solus Prime, there would be no way to not recreate the Star Saber.
Right.
Also, there were early CADs of Nova Prime holding the Star Saber, but the Star Saber had the Matrix in the hilt. So what if Optimus were to merge the Matrix with the hilt, and it's like the ultimate God Sword?
Maybe.
That would be. I mean, I don't know how believable that would be, but it makes sense, kind of. Like, not even makes sense. It would just be like, okay, whatever. I wouldn't be upset with that because I don't think this is the end of the Star Saber. I don't.
I hope not.
I think if you were to like plug the Matrix onto it, it creates like the ultimate divine god, like God Genrai Star Saber, the Victory Leo Star Saber.
All right, I guess you're gonna talk about the new episode now.
It takes out. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, I was super just upset how they did that. But
All
yeah,
right.
okay.
I'm taking off headset and putting my mic on mute. So just message me when you guys are done talking about it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So the new episode, Hard Knocks, is they're looking for the new or the last of the Omega Keys. Optimus is like, all right, well, I lost the sword. Not gonna bitch about it. I need to do this because and he's super serious about it. He's not stopping. He's not sleeping. Nothing. He's not taking breaks. He is like hardcore working. And the Decepticons are also encoding the messages, but they don't know what the Omega Keys are. Now, in the episode, Knockout, for no fucking reason, is just like, oh, I want to help. And Megatron's like, no. And Knockout's like, please. And Megatron's like, okay, you can help. Knockout ends up using Soundwave's like, sound relic thing, which is fine. It was just weird. And, Starscream uses his red energon to harness the power of super speed. I don't really know how much of this episode that I can really like talk about, but the episode pacing was it was a little bit characterization with Smokescreen because he's like embarrassed at one point because he lost the Omega Key, but they find and they end up finding the two of the Omega Keys. And there's like, okay, this is awesome, but they go to one and like, oh shit, we lost one. What happens is they go. I'm trying to recall exactly because I only watched it once. Bulkhead and Smokescreen go. They fight Dreadwing. The fight with Dreadwing was beautiful. It was really awesome. That fight was awesome. And just how like Dreadwing put a bomb on Bulkhead's back, and Bulkhead notices, and I'm just like, oh shit, they're gonna do this again? Are they gonna really play up Bulkhead's death again? And Dreadwing has the line of, you forgot what happened last time, and Bulkhead's like, no, I didn't. And right then I was like, oh shit, did he? And he did. He fucking strapped his own bomb onto Dreadwing's back, and Dreadwing, it pretty much blows Dreadwing, not like to hell, he throws it, and Dreadwing is just like, oh shit. And, gets all messed up. And Smokescreen, in the meantime, finds the relic, and I know where Starscream, like, runs past him and knocks him out, I guess, and takes the relic. So now, because of Knockout earlier, fighting Bumblebee and RC, Knockout got the Omega Key. So now the Decepticons are accounted one Omega Key. The Autobots have had one. Now Starscream, the third faction, has an Omega Key. So now everyone has one. There's one left. And everyone's like, alright, well, And Starscream kind of has an idea of what they do. Megatron has no idea what to do, and the Autobots are like, we need to rebuild Cybertron. Or regenerate it, whatever. Um, so that's pretty much how it ends. Well, not how it ends, but that's pretty much the climax. Then Optimus in the end has decrypted the location of the last Omega key, and they're like, oh, what the hell is going on here? It's like encrypting an image or a different signal. The layered signal is the design or it's a picture of Smokescreen, and it's pretty much said that Smokescreen is the final Iacon relic. He is the Omega key or the last Omega key. That's just weird. Dylan, you can pitch in whatever you want.
Okay.
I don't know. Just the fact of him being being the last Omega key, I don't understand because I've read the synopses of the other episodes and it makes no sense.
Call me or color me stupid, but I honestly think Smokescreen's going to become a prime. No spoiler intended.
I don't know if he's going to become a prime. I think what might be hinted is what if he's like Alpha Trion reincarnated? I don't know that. I mean, not even explicitly. Maybe he's a prime reincarnate. There's something about him though. I don't know. It is
Destiny.
Destiny, guys, courage. I'm not gonna make any judgment calls because I'm gonna get my hopes up and be like, oh, this needs to happen. I'm not gonna play that fanboy card, but it's interesting. It is because the one of the episode descriptions, I think it's the next one, is Patch is well, in the end, Smokescreen gets pissed off. He leaves the base. Both the Decepticons and Autobots encrypt. Oh shit, that's Smokescreen. Decepticons pretty much fucking Soundwave comes out of nowhere. Hits Smokescreen and takes him back to base and to the ship. So now Smokescreen is in captivity by the Decepticons. That's how the episode ends. That's intense.
Have you seen
they need him alive too, I would suppose.
Have you seen the promo for Patch?
No, I haven't.
It's kind of creepy. The way knockout is just like wakey wakey, and then Smokescreen's on the operating table.
Oh shit. That's interesting. But then the episode after that, or the episode about it, or whatever it is, they have to go to Cybertron to get the Omega Lock.
Yeah.
The Omega Lock is what I'm presuming is what they're gonna put each key into to, regenerate Cybertron. Apparently, this leads everyone to Cybertron, to where it's gonna be a battle on Cybertron. So and then the episode, I think the Darkest Hour is the season finale, and it's like this is an all-out battle on Cybertron. I think what's gonna happen is I don't know how. The thing is though, like there's 4 Omega keys. How are they gonna like stuff Smokescreen into the Omega Lock? Or maybe he holds the Omega Lock or something.
They trash compact him into a cube.
Gotta fit, and he's like cut his arm off and just like stick it in the slot. That's confusing. I'm not gonna make any judgment calls, but I guess I'm gonna presume that they have an idea for it. Now, there's some stuff that goes on in between those, but there's an episode titled Regeneration. I honestly think that Cybertron is going to be revived. That'll be very interesting. So yeah, this whole series is unfolding now, and it's interesting too because this is all one aligned continuity. So we've never seen a continuity that has shown the fall of Cybertron, shown the war in its extent, told not each story, but the defined principle of each story, then shown their world. I think it's only happened I think once or twice that Cybertron's like been rebuilt.
To me, this is the best all-around series yet.
I wouldn't call this the best Transformers show ever.
Well, so far.
It hasn't.
I'm not saying it's the best show. It's just the best how it's showing all the events leading up to the regeneration of Cybertron.
And then also, Prime is going to continue for another while because they're making an entire line continuity. Not even Prime, just this continuity. So it's going to be interesting them having to make fiction of Transformers after Cybertron is no longer being fought for, or about, or maybe even after the initial war has ended. where they go into a renegade storyline. That would be totally interesting.
It's like they killed the planet again.
Oh God, guys, Cybertron's dying again. Shit. Like that. No, I don't think that happened.
Optimus, take the Matrix.
Again. I guess. Um. It's extremely interesting how they're gonna play this. Or maybe Cybertron gets regenerated and it just like kills itself. I don't know.
Where's my gun?
Just fucking, I'm alive. I want to be dead. And it's,
5 more minutes.
I don't know. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that. I don't know. I don't have an opinion yet because this is all one big like collaborated storyline. So. What do you have to say, Dealian? Dylan's he has dropped out. Is he offline? Huh. He's online. Okay, Jesse, we're done. What are you doing?
Alright, I'm back.
I don't know where Dylan went.
Looks like he's offline. I'm still recording.
Yeah, yeah. For a second, I thought my internet went out, but yeah, we finished the conversation.
I could see that it looked like he was going offline, online, offline.
Mine just keeps showing he's online, so
Yeah, look, he's offline to me. Well, I don't know what happened.
Or do I?
If he comes back on, we'll
Re-add him.
bring him back on. Yeah, that kind of sucks. Alright, so I'll probably watch that. That's 1:30 now. I'll probably watch that episode tomorrow.
We'll cover. We only have 2 questions. We'll cover them real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. Matchup 23. You know who this is. I'm back for more questions.
Who's that?
You don't know who Matchup 23 is?
Nope.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
Mad shell, like a turtle in a shell.
He's a cowabunga. All right. Number 1. Are you guys looking forward to Cinemassacre's Monster Madness 2012 starting in October? Also, did either of you guys donate money to the AVGN movie?
I did not donate any money. The thing about his Monster Madness this year, it's just episodes from previous seasons, just replaying episodes that happened to be movies that were in the 80s.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've watched much content from him, especially Monster Madness. And no, I didn't donate any money.
But the trailer is supposed to be coming out for the movie next month, I think. You know how much money he got from donations?
A lot.
He got over $400,000
Jesus H.
in donations.
You guys want to donate to me? I'm making stuff.
I'd like to make a movie.
I'm making reviews. Donate to all my reviews. All right, number 2. With Cash and Sins being the next series on Toonami coming to an end, what do you predict will be the next series to replace it? I have no idea. I know that Cash and Sins. It's the next series. It's the next new show on Toonami to end after Dead Man Wonderland. I honestly don't know. I think there's so many properties right now that are up for grabs. I think a good replacement would be the American adaptation of Tiger and Bunny because it's new and they'd be able to market it well.
They could bring back Gundam Wing.
And I would like that, but I don't know how marketable it would be. The Toonami recently got updated or upgraded to 6 hours, which is good. I've been really bad with my Toonami lately. I need to get back on it. But yeah, I honestly don't know.
Uh
I'm
huh.
sorry, I can't answer that. 3. If you guys got Universe Classics 2.0 Ultra Class Onslaught, did you get one with the siren fixed, i.e., holding the button down for longer siren sound effects, or is it a normal one? Um,
I
um,
never got that mold. I kind of
um,
regretted it. I've always was interested, but I just passed on it so many times, and before you knew it, it was too late.
I got an incomplete one, like missing a leg at a thrift store, and it was like I don't know what siren it is. And he says no, he's not talking about the hard head repaint. So yeah, um I couldn't tell you. It doesn't have a leg, so I don't really um know why. 4. Will Jesse be getting Digimon Adventures Season 1 Complete Collection when it's released on October 9th?
No.
Okay. 5. Do you guys have any interest in Berserk? Seeing as the movies will adapt an entire manga series are in a home stretch first.
I don't know what the Berserk is.
I've heard a little bit, but I don't know. It's interesting. It's a really interesting concept. I want to see more. I don't know. I haven't been too involved in it. I've only heard hearsay. That's about it.
Hearsay, I
I
say.
feel bad trying to declare an opinion on something I'm not completely informed on, but that's just me.
Hey, he's back.
He's back. Okay, then
So,
call him and he can join us on these questions.
hold on.
You're
Where's the chat? There it is.
What happened? What happened? He asked. What happened?
Dylan. Dylan,
Yeah, I'm here.
what happened?
I lost my Wi-Fi.
Oh, I figured. Something like that. We're on to questions. So
Okay, sweet.
we're almost done.
Um, 7 or 6. Have you guys had any luck finding chase figures of any line? Well, it depends.
Um,
I have here and I have there, but
I don't think so.
oh, that reminds me real quick. That question. I was at. Do you know what an Ollie's outlet is, Jesse?
Never heard of it.
Well, we have them up here. And the other day when I got my Ironhide from that store, they had cases upon cases of. Do you remember from the first Dark Knight Movie Masters line? It was they had the Gotham City Thug, or it was the Joker as Gotham City Thug.
Yeah.
I forgot that existed, and they had cases of it. I don't remember if that was a chase figure or not.
Is that the?
It's just the Joker as the Gotham City Thug.
Is he wearing the mask?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think that was a chase one.
I don't remember it being released normally, is why.
Oh.
It's interesting, though. I'm going to look up some. I'm not going to, like, buy a bunch and sell them. I just, when I get some money, I might go pick one up. I think it'd be
I
cool.
still cannot find any Ra's al Ghul, John Blake, or Catwoman.
Neither can I. I found John Blake's at Comic-Con, but they're like 30, 40 bucks.
I can't. Yeah, I can't find. I can barely find any movie masters anymore. Like,
Yeah, I know. Same here.
it's kind of sad because I really want to get those 3 so I can make the bad signal. And plus, I just want to have those characters, especially the Ra's al Ghul.
I want Catwoman a lot. I even want Blake. Like, I want just all of them.
Robin.
But, all
Spoiler alert.
right, 7. What are some movies you hate that everyone else seems to like? A few examples for me. I absolutely fucking hate the Blair Witch Project with a passion, and I found The Hangover to be pretty underwhelming.
I like the Blair Witch Project.
Oh, that was good. That's just... movie that I hate that everyone else seems to like. I don't know about that. I have a lot of movies that I hate that everyone else hates. I have some movies that I like.
I hate the Hunger Games.
I hate the movie Quarantine. It's a piece of garbage filmmaking.
I stopped watching that about half hour in.
I saw the movie Buried recently.
I love Buried.
That movie was intense.
Yeah, if you liked Buried, you should probably watch Break with Steven Dorff. It's
Uh-huh.
very similar, except it's way more intense. You'd like that.
The movie the thing that upset me about Buried, it was just so like I was just yelling at the screen. I was just like work, but yeah, I'm not gonna go into that movie yet. I don't know. I think
Guys, I think my Wi-Fi is about to go out again.
Save it.
Save it. Do
I'm
whatever you need.
trying. I'm
CPR.
trying.
Yeah, I don't really know how to answer that.
What about you? Any movies that you hate that everyone seems to like?
Back to the Future.
You don't like Back to the Future?
No, I love Back to the Future. I thought you were asking me the other question.
What, the movies that you like that everyone hates?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone likes Back to the Future.
Okay then.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of another movie.
Back to the Past?
I know a movie that I like that everyone else hates.
What?
Hunger Games.
I like that movie.
I hate Hunger Games.
I understand people don't like it, but I like it. I know some movies that... I mean, I don't like the, I don't like Harry Potter Year 5, the movie, and 6, but a lot of other people don't like those as well. I didn't... I didn't hate the movie, but I was underwhelmed with... okay, underwhelmed is the totally wrong word. But I was less than impressed with The Dark Knight Rises.
I don't know who you are.
He's changed, Jesse.
The fuck?
I'm sorry, the Avengers totally beat the shit out of the Dark Knight Rises. In my opinion. This is just my opinion. If you like The Dark Knight Rises more, that's fine. But your opinion's wrong. I hate you.
I just saw the Avengers last week.
For the first time?
Yes.
The fuck? I saw it 5 times in theaters.
I meant to go see it in theaters, but I never did.
Ah, it's a beautiful piece of filmmaking.
It was a great movie.
Dark Knight Rises still wins in my heart.
Really? I thought you said The Amazing Spider-Man was better than The Dark Knight Rises.
No, I didn't say that.
I love The Amazing Spider-Man.
The Amazing Spider-Man was also very good. I thought The Amazing Spider-Man was better than better than The Dark Knight Rises.
Well, you two are apparently Marvels.
Well,
I
of
like
course,
Dark Knight Rises.
yeah. I like The Dark Knight Rises as well. It's just, I thought these movies were better.
Sure. I'm a Marvel. I'm a DC.
I'm a Marvel. I like Marvel way more than I like DC. DC has like 8 cool things. That's it. Marvel has like everything neat.
I wouldn't
Me
even
and
go
my
that
friends got
much.
into a
But
huge argument about that.
DC has like 2 things.
Yo, well, DC has like 8 cool concepts, but they don't know how to execute them well.
DC has Watchmen, but
Guys.
Watchmen bombed at box office.
Guys,
You think so?
Yeah, it did. It did horrible.
Aquaman. Just saying.
Aqua Lad's where it's at.
Exactly.
I hope Aquaman drowns in the tub.
Drown a teaspoon of water, bitch.
I'm gonna help you. Let me send you some fish.
Aquaman's a waste. Yeah, just DC had. Watchmen. Watchmen was a cult.
I think
classic.
the concept of Green Lantern was really good.
Nah.
The problem is they don't know how to do it.
Batman and Superman are really the only thing that DC have to like keep their business afloat.
Okay, the thing is, Superman is the like fucking epitome of every single superhero ever, and he had one fucking weakness, and he got used to it.
He grew out of it.
That's fucking dumb.
Where does everybody get kryptonite?
He just happened to have that one kryptonite bullet.
Hmm.
He just happened to have that one kryptonite blade.
That one kryptonite cannon.
This rare substance that everyone villainous on planet Earth he seems to have one of. It's an easy plot. And like, what's his face? Lex Luthor had like a whole bunch of this shit in Superman Returns.
Yeah, like shot it like into the earth
Uh-huh.
to make his like utopia, and Superman couldn't touch it. And even though Superman still touched it and like flew into space, and then he died, and then he didn't die, and then he had a kid. Ah, fuck that movie.
Superman Returns is fucking boring.
It wasn't even boring. It was just like really shit storytelling. Like the story of it, I didn't even hate. I just hated how it was fucking done. And what made me mad
Yeah,
is like
Kevin
everyone fucking knows already. Superman / Clark Kent has the stupidest fucking disguise ever. He has glasses. That's it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can buy that. All right, I can distinguish like All right, she apparently cannot tell the difference between glasses and no glasses. That I've come to accept. But when fucking your kid throws a fucking piano across the room, that's a pretty bright light. Hey, this is you. This is Superman's kid. But then again, how does she? How would she come to figure that she? All right, all right.
Her
Go
memory
go back.
got
Go
whatever.
back in between. We lost Dylan. But go back to Superman 1 and 2. She slept with Clark Kent, not Superman. Her first question should be like, when did you rape me, Superman? Because this kid just hurled a piano across the floor, and I'm pretty sure he's your kid.
Okay,
So
go on, Mari. That kid ain't mine. He can fucking levels the building. Okay,
un-
maybe. I'll do
unless
the
you
test.
truly are faster than a speeding bullet, and I'm calling the police on you, Superman. You raped me.
I was watching the new Adventures of Superman, like the Adventures of Lois and Clark or whatever,
Yeah.
and Superman was being sued. I like that show. Some people like it. Like it's just a quirky,
I
fun
used to
show.
like it.
At the convention I was at, Dean Cain was there, but I couldn't afford enough to see him to meet him. But he was a cool guy too. He seemed really neat. Yeah, I like that show. It's a good show.
You need to rent or buy Batman: The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, I will. I will. I don't rent movies that
It's
often,
great.
but I will.
You
I'm sure it'll be on Netflix as well.
you need to see it. It's amazing.
I shall. That's all for now. Keep doing what you're doing. Later. Thank you, Matt Shell, 23, Austin Tucker. Yeah. All right. How far are we go? Number one. Do you know if there will be any case revisions of the 6-inch Walmart Avengers figures?
They haven't announced anything that I'm aware
I
of.
don't think there will be. I think it's a little too late in the game.
Yeah.
I think it would be cool if they had a 6-inch Avengers line that got released everywhere, like they did with Iron Man.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
How
That'd
long
be
ago
cool.
did they release that Iron Man wave after the official Walmart one? Or it was like Iron Man the armored
Yeah, the Armored
Avengers.
Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long ago? How long was
Mm,
that after the Iron Man 2 movie?
a year?
Was it? So I almost got them just for the hell of it when I saw them, just to have
Some of them
extras.
were really cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I,
but yeah, there haven't anything about them. Two. Who would you like to see be the main villain in the Amazing Spider-Man 2?
um.
I don't know. That's a tough call. I don't want to say anyone in particular because each character or each villain would do something either really cool or really bad, or both. Like I'm not gonna say Venom or anything like that, just because no. You need development for Venom, a lot of it. Norman Osborn or the Green Goblin, no. He needs to be the final act. Um, Doc Ock, no. We don't need a professor right away. Mysterio, that'd be hard. That'd be some hard world building in this universe. It depends.
I don't know.
There,
Maybe Hobgoblin as a lead up to Green Goblin.
I think the Hobgoblin would be like a 3, leading up to 4. But yeah, I agree with Hobgoblin. We should have Hobgoblin. But I don't know when. There's rumors of this movie being the next one being not a like an ultimate villain, but me being more of a, because in the video game it's like the Rhino and the Scorpion were pretty much like what the Lizard was. They're not manifest of those animals, but they're genetically mutated to have certain principles of those
Maybe
animals.
Kingpin.
Kingpin would be a cool play-in for. I think a Kingpin would be awesome to play in if they do follow through with the remake of Daredevil, and then if let's say they remake Punisher. There you
Yeah.
go, fucking world
Yeah,
building.
because I think that would be interesting because Kingpin is a realistic superhero villain or supervillain. It would just be a different challenge for Peter Parker.
And then they should have him set up other villains, and you have like the Avengers dealing with galactic shit. The Fantastic Four, it's getting remade. They come in, they don't deal with Kingpin or anything like that. Spider-Man goes and he's with the Fantastic Four hanging out and stuff like that. Like yeah, so much potential with this universe.
Did you? I didn't show you, but there was a concept art for Thanos from the Avengers.
No, show me.
Oh, I have to dig that up somewhere and find you because apparently, like originally Apparently, they just did a one-time hire for someone to portray him in the Avengers, and then
Yeah,
he might be played by someone completely else and look very different in the Avengers 2 or
Guardians of the
Guardians of
Galaxy.
the Galaxy, because they just like did one-time cast just to get that idea of Thanos in this universe being out there.
Apparently, someone who's not rumored by like the studios, but people like, oh, what if it's Arnold? That would be cool, like 15 years ago, but I just think Mr. Freeze.
I need the Infinity Gauntlet.
Hmm.
That'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, I wouldn't dig.
Mind Stone. Ah. I keep on thinking superhero squad.
I,
Uh,
I'm sure there's some fantastic contenders though to play.
I've watched the Avengers like three times since I bought it.
They should have the guy who played the Thing play Thanos, and then they should have like Reed Richards, the guy who played him, be the fuck's his face. He should come in and be like a Shield agent, or what? There's a Shield agent who has a name. I forget his name. And then they should have what's her face? I forget her name.
A lot of what's his faces and what's her faces.
Well, I don't know the guy's. I forgot her name. She Jessica Alba.
Oh yeah.
She can be like
So just recast all the actors from.
yeah, because I saw this video, and it was like the literal trailer for the Avengers,
Uh
and it was like starring Iron Man pooping Legolas, the
yeah,
human.
I saw the literal trailer for The Hobbit.
Uh-huh.
I'll show you that after the show's over because that one's funny. Speaking of which, after I've seen the you've seen the how it should have ended of the Avengers, right?
Yeah,
The cartoon where it shows like Black Widow going pew 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 pew, actually saying that. Then you see
yeah.
Captain America go cannonball and hide behind a
Shut them
shield.
all. Shield.
Cannonball shield. I was like, I didn't quite get that right away. But then when I was watching the Avengers for the first time after I bought it, and the bomb exploded in that building, and you see Captain America get into a fucking cannonball and hide behind a shield, I just started laughing hysterically because the first thing that popped in my mind was that fucking cartoon.
Hmm.
And my always like, why is that so funny? He's like, cannonball. Hey, have you ever had shawarma? What the hell is shawarma anyway?
Um, it's an intricate dish.
Is it kind of like, I don't know. I don't even know what to compare it to.
I think the closest thing to compare it to is like a. How the fuck do you pronounce that word? It's a Greek.
Lafo?
No.
Hero?
Yeah.
Gyro?
Yeah.
I love heroes. They're yummy.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
My wife always says it's gyro, but it's really hero. She's like, no, it's we're in America, Jesse. It's gyro.
We're in America.
Yeah, okay. You keep on thinking like that. 2.5 hours. Well, I wish Dylan could have stuck around. Kind of sucks, but apparently his Wi-Fi was cutting in and out. I think that's it for the show. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Sneezing fit.
What's his YouTube channel name? Dragon Prime. What? 12? 15?
Yeah. Or I think it's really bad. I can check right here.
All right.
Oh, never mind. No, I can't.
Hold
Well,
on.
my internet's not working.
Well, it has to be working. You're talking to me.
Well, it's working, but my Google Chrome isn't working.
There's your problem.
Google Chrome.
Yeah.
What do you use? Safari?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Here, you should. What the hell?
Dragon Prime 12. Oh yeah, it's Dragon Prime 121. So be sure you go ahead and subscribe to him, Dragon Prime 121, the new and improved Dragon Prime. He only has 18 subscribers, which is not fair because he puts out updated reviews like he did Breakdown, Thundercracker, Dreadwing, Spider Man. He's only 14 years old. He can afford all this shit. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That blew my mind. My mind was blown. So go ahead, subscribe to him. Uh, Password for this episode.
Hmm.
Head on.
Huh?
Head on.
Head on. Okay.
Yep. Headmasters.
Mm-hmm.
I got the Headmasters theme song stuck in my head now.
Do you now? Do you really?
Yeah. Yep. Like, of course, if you guess it, if you type it, it's not a password for anything. I know I have to say it every time, but people's like, "What's password mean?" But it's not a password anything. I don't know why we called it that. Just lets us know that you watched the entire episode, all 2.5 hours of this monstrosity of an episode, and lets us know that we're loved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a self-esteem thing.
yeah. It makes me feel happy for a few seconds.
Only a few.
Yeah. But the more people watch the whole episode, the more longer I'm happier.
Forever.
Yay, forever. Forever and ever. Okay. Follow me at Twitter. Twitter.com/SSJAuto. Please follow me. I like talking to people. I appreciate everyone that follows me and sends out tweets to me. I like people.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
I know. Subscribe to me on YouTube at Anticavator and follow me on Twitter, Anticavator. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Gonna mess around, try to fuck with this Unicron, see how he can combine with those other two pieces of shit. I'm not looking forward to it. But until next week, thank you everyone for listening.
Thank you. Love you.
Okay, bye.